division, it's so rare for those players. You know, it has happened in the seniors to masters, but I think because they're a little bit older, it's more common, right? A little bit more experience.
Okay, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing today? Welcome to the closing ceremony stream. Hope we are all doing well, ladies and gents. We are hopefully going to get some bloody Pokemon Legends EA news today, some Pokemon Champions news, all that good stuff. We got a couple battles to get through first, and then it will be the closing ceremony. They're actually getting through it quite fast this year because it's been two different 2-0s. The junior and the senior divisions were both 2-0s, which was very nice to see because it means that we get the closing ceremony quicker. So if this next Masters is 2-0, then it means we're going to get it a lot earlier than expected. But I hope everybody is doing well. Dylan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Natalie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Fire Trek, Spatial Rend, Mariah, Peter, Hayden, Gazard, how you doing? Ross, Becca, Team Grookey. Scap, how you doing? Petra, welcome to the stream. Kusa, Lordzilla, Matt, how you doing? Which division is Matt in? What division am I in? I'd be in the Masters if I was any good at Pokemon battling. What's up, Delta? How you doing? Not Alpha, welcome to the stream. Typical Chris, Michael, Ente, how you doing? Shiny Hunt earlier, now Worlds. Yes, sir. Second stream today. This is our second stream today. Dragonstorm, how you doing? Maker of Games. Surely we'll get ZA news. It's very likely we're going to get some ZA news today. I mean, never say never, but you'd like to, you'd expect to see something today. The game comes out in less than 2 months, and this is Pokemon Worlds. You'd think we'd get something, but we'll see. Welcome, Davian. How you doing? New Mega Evolution today. Yeah, I think that's the most likely outcome. If we get a trailer today, they probably will reveal a new Mega Evolution. So, is it just for Champions? We should get Champions. We should get Legends EA. I'd be very surprised if we didn't get both of those. Rogue, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Maddie, how you doing? Pokefan, Team Grookey. Hope everybody's doing well. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like. It is completely free. Can be a good deed of the day. If we get a new Mega Evolution, what do you think it would be? I don't even care. I just want to see something brand new. I just want to see something brand new that's going to get us all really hyped, and for them to show it in a really cool trailer. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like I say, we have maximum 3 more battles to get through, minimum 2 more battles, and then it'll be the closing ceremony. So Sabrina with a 2 years of Vaporeon tier. Thank you very much, Sabrina. Really appreciate it. Getting us closer to 1,050 members, puts us 8 away. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Can't we get some love in the chat for Sabrina? I mean, that would be pretty good, Ivory. I don't think they'll show that. I think that's just one thing that they're going to... I think that a lot of the Mega Evolutions, they're just going to keep under wraps. But, you know, like Dragonite, they could reveal some random ones like that. So we'll see. I've never spoken to a namer. Is it one of the leaks? It could be. I mean, we really don't know at this point. Closing ceremony is after these next battles. I do incredible work. Appreciate it, man. I don't think I do, but I try and keep you up to date with all the news and stuff, so I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much, man. I'm hoping for a Fairy Fire type of reveal or a Mega Fairy Fire. Is the stream really quiet for anyone else? As in, what, my audio or the other audio? As in, like, the stream audio? I could turn it up if you want me to. I just didn't want it to be louder than me because obviously it's just kind of like random talking. The stream's audio. This audio. I can turn it up if you want. Do you want me to turn it up? Is this too quiet? Because obviously I don't want to be like shouting over them. So 6 AM for you, dang. Wheel spins, Rogue. Wheel spins. No, not in this stream, unfortunately. Any Mega Evolution reveals? Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hoping they announce a whole alphabet of Mega Charizards. Finally to get my original form again, and I'm so happy. Any Mega reveals? Should be. We did those earlier, Rogue. We did those earlier. No, the audio is fine. You can turn the sound up. To be fair, my audio to Matt is higher than the stream. I mean, the audio should be alright, as long as I'm not like shouting over it. Obviously, when we get the trailer, I'll turn the audio up. But, for just now, when it's just like this, I don't think it needs to be super high. You was working, Rogue? Well, I hope you had a good day at work, man. Oh, meaning I'm louder than the stream. Yeah, that's okay. Like I say, when we get the actual trailer, we'll turn it up. We are back. Yeah, this is a late night stream. It's currently 1:35 a.m. for me right now. So yeah, it's gonna be a late one for me. The audio is fine for me. They're not announcing anything right now. New Mega Evolution or Final Evolution of the starters, so it should happen. We should get something today, yeah, for sure, for sure. Appreciate that, Ori. Thank you very much. Crimson, how you doing? I've not had any coffee. No coffee. No need to drink nothing, man. I'm on just water. Try my best not to fall asleep. I think he lost pretty early on, Zhao. Mega Charizard Z5 Theory, I swear. If that happens, I'll celebrate. You never know. I don't think we're going to see it, but you never know. 2:30 a.m. and I have classes in the morning. No love like Pokemon love. Fairy Fire is 1:30. You haven't missed anything, though. They'll be introducing the Masters finalists, and then once those battles are over, Worlds will be done. Audio is louder in Evolve to X-Cloud for trailer later. Yeah, I'll turn the audio up later, don't worry about that. I can do that. Everyone show appreciation for the old man stayed up past his bedtime. Fabled with the 32 months of Jolteon tier membership. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Let's get some member hype promoted in the chat for Fabled. Getting us closer to 1,050 members. Puts us 8 away. Thank you so much. Cam, how you doing? Avoid singing the Jigglypuff song again then. I had to do that earlier, so I will not be doing that right now. I have absolutely no idea, Neptune. I swear if there is a Mega Charizard Z, I'll be so pissed off. I think a lot of people would be. It'd be really annoying for them to give Charizard 3 Mega Evolutions. Do we know when the announcements will start? After the Masters Division, which is up next. What's up, Garrett? How you doing? Has anything been announced during Worlds this year? We had a few mystery gift codes and whatnot, but all the main stuff gets revealed at the closing ceremony, which we're about to enter. We just got to get through a few more battles, maximum 3, minimum 2, because it's best 2 out of 3. And then we get the closing ceremony. I heard that I had to miss a stream today. I had to get a new PC. Had to get a new PC. How's the new PC, man? It's been a few months since I could last stop in. Hope you're doing well. How you doing, Osprey? Good to see you. Yeah, I've been alright. Surviving. I really hope whatever gets announced is worth sleeping in class. Well, hopefully we get some new Mega Evolutions. It's definitely worth it. I was watching myself the event since this evening. Yeah, I've been watching it all, to be fair. I probably could have gone live a lot earlier because I've literally just been watching this, but we're expecting news at the end. We are expecting some form of Pokemon news at the end. It could be ZA, could be Champions. We're expecting both of them. But obviously we won't know until we actually see the trailer.
Was that also your favorite game to watch?
Haven't been feeling great all day yesterday, and I'm here for the closing ceremony. Appreciate that, Ash. Doing the Lord's work. Good, the old one went down with a bang when I dropped it while carrying it. You dropped it. How much did you spend on the new PC, man?
Well, I have to ask you two. This is a
Blastoise and Venusaur. Champions made more sense here. Champions does make more sense, but even with Legends, like, we know that Mega Evolutions are going to be in Champions, so best way for them to do it is reveal a new Mega Evolution for ZA and then show it in Champions, because then they can show a trailer for both. I believe we'll be getting Mega Nidoking and Nidoqueen. There has been an increase in Mega Pokemon and Pokemon Go and increased spawns of Nidoking. That would be some really cool Mega Evolutions to see. Well, I'm excited to see all of them, Kong. I just want to see one today at least. Is that girl holding a puppet? I think it's a Quagsire puppet. Yeah, I think so. Since we're getting, I don't know if we'll be getting Mega Yanmega. You got work at 7. Love some Champions info and a new Mega Evolution. I've got to get up at 8, so I'll be getting up a little bit after you. I get a little bit extra time in bed. Vilify, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mega Dragold. I spent $2 grand on it. It was built last month, so it is new. 2 Gs. Should be working very well though, man. Should be working very well. When is the ending? It's after these next battles that are about to start. They keep coming out with it. These are t-shirt cannon things. Ice Rider Calyrex is so OP and competitive. I feel like everybody's using it, right? That and I've seen Miraidon, Koraidons, Incineroars, all that jazz. I hope we get a new Mega Mewtwo. Again, we don't need 3 Mega Evolutions for Pokemon. No abilities is interesting for ZA. It is interesting. 1:30 AM, just joined and have work at 8. I'm crashing out if we don't get a new Mega Evolution. We've got Rogue dropping the 20. Might write this down. I expect a wheel spin at the beginning of your next stream. Alright, man. I will write that down. Thank you very much for the $20 super chat. Can we get some huge love in the chat for Rogue dropping the 20? Thank you very much, my man. Starting a train at the top of the chat.
Matt, write this down. I expect a wheel spin at the beginning of your next stream.
Thank you so much, man.
I doubt it's too late.
Saw the notification, had to hop in. How feeling, man? Man, excited for some news tonight. Yeah, man, feeling excited. Feel like we should definitely get something today. I hope you're doing well, though, man. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the 20 as well, Rogue. Really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Have they got one left?
If we get any new Mega Evolutions, I truly want Mega Nido King. Mega Nido King and Queen would be great. I'd love to see those. Apparently moves also have no accuracy. I guess all moves can be dodged. Charizard will probably be post-game or late game. One more match. The arena looks great in this for Worlds this year. It looks really, really good. Do I think Mega Flygon will finally happen? I think the ship for Mega Flygon has sailed, unfortunately. I think it's gone. Last year Worlds, many hope for ZA news at the ending ceremony, but we didn't get one. What are the chances that we'll repeat again? Very unlikely, because the game comes out in less than 2 months, and we've seen one new Mega Evolution. Like, if they didn't show anything today, then it'd be... I'd be really worried about what they're doing with this promotion, man. Really not expecting anything ZA tonight, only Champions and TCG stuff, and announcing TCG Pocket for next year's Worlds. No, the game comes out in less than 2 months, man. They have to start promoting it properly. And we've seen one Mega Evolution in this game was announced in February 2024. It's now August 2025, and we've seen one new Mega Evolution. It's terrible, man. We're gonna see some more. We gotta see some more. We should be getting a Nintendo Direct next month, and they could reveal something in that. But this is Worlds, man. Like, they gotta show something at Worlds. What if we didn't get any ZA news and we got Champions release date announcement instead? I think we will get the announcement of the release date. I think we will get that. They could drop a bombshell today, though, saying that, like, Champions is going to be the new sort of, like, competitive hub of Pokemon. So. They did a demo, so that means it's really likely or really unlikely we get a trailer. Mega Smiggle. If we do get more than one, it has to be the Kalos Stars. Other than that, it will most likely be one.
Magic trick earlier.
Again, I don't care about the number. I just want to see at least one. People have complained in the past when they promote too much with it being Legends and not a new gen. I think they don't mind a quieter cycle. You have to show a decent amount of news. They can't just spam Pokemon presents. We did get Mega Nido King and Nido Queen. Would they get a new ability? Or I feel like they'd get a new one. Eevee has not had an evolution since Gen 6. It was supposed to get a flying type one in Gen 7, but they scrapped it. Do we know why they kept so much info so close to their chest? No idea. No idea. I mean, we got nothing for a year, did we? Like, from Feb 2024 to Feb 2025, we got absolutely nothing.
It's not surprised to see they've got a lot of support coming into this final.
They do want to keep the game filled with surprises.
So
yeah,
hard. It's right down the wire. I think. Who do you choose? Who do you think's going to win? I think.
Stayed up till 10 AM to watch this. Stayed up till 10 AM.
Incredible trainers.
If you could choose any Pokemon you wanted to get a Mega Evolution, who'd I choose? I'd choose something like Milotic or something. Mega Gyarados, why? Mega Phalanx, which they would release a demo for the game like they did Dragon Drive. It's because it'd get data mined. They released demos for like Sun and Moon, it got data mined and everything got leaked, so they just don't want to do that again. When is the closing ceremony? Is it a bit or did it pass already? It's after the... We've got a couple battles coming up in 13 minutes. And then after those battles are done, it's the closing ceremony. Dark Light, thank you for subbing. No abilities in ZA, so probably no Battle Tower or Wi-Fi battles like Legends Arceus. And with Champions coming in 2026, they're probably going to hype up Champions more. Lack of news will make for a better experience, personally. Milotic getting a Mega Evolution makes sense, but what typing? I feel like it'd have to be Water Fury or something like that. Mega Sudowoodo. Well, hello, who was watching the whole thing today? I've watched a lot of it today, of Worlds today. I've watched most of it all weekend, to be fair. But
American legend, Brady?
When it's finishing. The battles start in 12 minutes, and then after those battles, closing ceremony starts. I can't put a time limit because we just don't know. Like, if there's 2 battles, the closing ceremony is gonna be here before. Like, if there was 3 battles, obviously it'd be longer and stuff. So. The closing ceremonies after these next battles, it depends. It's best of 3, so if there's 2 battles, obviously it's gonna be quicker. If there's 3 battles, it's gonna be longer. It depends on how the battles go. Water Steel Mega Milotic. We do need another Water Steel type. I feel like Fairy fits it really well though. Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y.
I mean,
How does one explain to their boss they had to stay up for Mega Greninja? Well, if it didn't get revealed, then you ain't got a foot to stand on, unfortunately. Thank you for that 20 though, Rogue. I really appreciate the generosity, man. Thank you so much. Gonna jump in the shower before it starts. At the top right of the screen, I do see a timer for the VGC finals. Yeah, that's for the final Masters battles. So that's the final bit of Worlds, and then it's the closing ceremony. 3 a.m., hour and 15 is the time they said. I think they'll probably stick to that. I think it'll be earlier than that, though. Because that's just an estimate depending on how many extra battles there's going to be and stuff. Because obviously, both the junior and the senior only needed 2 battles instead of 3. So that's 2 battles right there that we've skipped past. So. We up late in the UK. We are up late in the UK. Nearly 2 a.m. here. 30 mins-ish. Again, depends on the length of the battles. It's hard to put a number on it because we just don't know. Limit Break, how you doing? My Lotic gets a Mega Evolution. It's not Water Fury. I'm fighting someone a Pokemon. USA did win the junior and senior. They did, yeah. Took PTO for tomorrow, sleep in, used my birthday, which was yesterday, as an excuse to not work to watch this. Dude, hope you had a fantastic birthday, man. I was getting hot in my room already, up to 91, but that's what I got. That's what I get for my setup. They do the awards as well, yeah, but that doesn't take too long.
Hey, a rising tide.
Really hoping for a Mega Raichu. Mega Absol already a thing. Yeah, Mega Absol exists, yeah. It was in the demo. Tokamon, how you doing? And USA will win Masters because both of them are American. Yeah, the clean sweep. They got the hat trick, man.
Out in the crowd.
Want at least 2 electric Mega Evolutions. Mega Survivor in Zangoose, the fact that it hasn't yet is crazy to me. If you could pick one new Mega Evolution for Legends EA, guys, what would you pick? Let me know in the comments. For me, it'd be my Lotic. Let me know what yours would be. I'm interested to see what you guys want. Wish we could skip September and just go to October final. Yeah, Mega Absol's been around for years, man. Mega Gigalith, Electros, Milotic, Raichu, Infernape, Flygon. A lot of people want Flygon, man. A lot of people want Flygon. Thoughts on the Roblox situation? What Roblox situation? Volcarona, Forest 3-1 Brentford. You know it. Milotic, Flygon, Lapras, Celebi, Greninja, Haxorus, Flygon. A lot of Flygons, dude. Maybe we get Mega Flygon in this game. Maybe we do, you never know. Blissey, that HP stat would be through the roof. Mega Milotic, definitely Raichu. I think Mega Raichu, if they did make it, could be, they should make it look like Orochi, right? You weren't even in the stream earlier, Mariah. What do you mean? You can't take a break? You literally took a break early. You weren't in the stream. Mega Beware, Flygon needs it, Fortress, Wailord, uncancelled Mega Flygon. Well, there's also Mega Jinx that got cancelled. Mega Jinx was also a thing. I don't think anybody's really that bothered about that. Zatu, Mega Zatu, Mega Mothin. Mega Charizard Z, Mega Snorlax. Snorlax getting one would be really good. I literally said hi and then left. There's your break then. There's your break. Flygon, Typhlosion, Vikavolt, Mega Blissey with high HP and special defense, GG's. Yeah, that thing would be an absolute tank. It would not go down. I heard YouTube is trying to make it where views don't count towards the video unless the viewer likes, comments, and subscribes. Well, that's definitely not true. We need the Mega Haxorus that gets the Steel typing as well. Yeah, Dragon Steel would be great for Mega Haxorus. While you're giving Megas to good Pokemon, I think Butterfree and Rampardos should get Mega Evolutions. They are bad. Well, Rampardos has got a really high attack stat. If that was faster, it'd be an absolute monster. Mega Electrode Roof. That'd be very fast as well.
You guys deserve the round of applause.
Mega Corby Knight.
Chip hopefully deserving a round of applause. I don't know what he has up his
Mega
sleeve, but let's go
Skarmory.
find
Bug
out.
Dragon is what we want. We do want that.
So
ZM
much.
Pokemon, how you
That's
doing?
right.
Welcome to the stream.
Here in the audience with Michael, and
Mega
we
Chandelier.
are going to be playing a fun little game.
I want Electros to get Mega. Flygon got treated dirty like
how familiar are you
Zeraora.
with the
Flygon did, unfortunately,
I'm
but
pretty
you never know.
good,
It could
I
make a
think.
return. It could make
He's
a return.
feeling
Never say
confident.
never.
Well, let's test that confidence right now.
How possible do
Here
you
on
think
the
it is that there are more
main
Mega
screen.
Evolutions
Let's
than
see
what have
that
been
first
leaked? Well,
entry.
apparently there
Like
are
the wind,
2 more
can slip
that we have no
through
information
any
about.
gap.
So
No matter how
there's still,
small,
you know,
it
obviously a
leaves
lot of them have
balls
been
of
leaked,
white
but there's still
fluff
2 that we
behind.
generally have no
What's
idea
your thought
about.
process here? Are you getting any
That's why
clues
we can
from that
legit
flavor text?
speculate. And
I
then
know
anything
off
is
the
still
top
on
of
the
my head
tables.
Because this is already one of my favorite Pokemon.
Never seen you go live this late, Matty, but it's in the spandal. This is very important. It is.
Locking in
Gotta,
the
you
Whimsicott. I was
gotta
kinda
lock in.
thinking
You gotta
Swablu,
lock
I'm
in.
not gonna lie,
Hope
by
doing
the
well
way,
though.
but
Good to see you.
Whimsicott does make sense. Let's get the
Imagine
reveal
we finally
here.
see Mega Flag on this game.
Whimsicott with the win
Slacking
does
get.
make
Well, I mean,
sense,
if
and
Slacking
sure
got one, it'd still have to keep Truant because it'd be even stronger. And if it didn't get Truant, it'd be broken.
All right, let's move on to our
Mega
next
Porygon.
one.
It'd have to be
This
Porygon Z.
Pokemon can control 100 tons of fallen snow. It plays around.
I feel like Mega
innocently
Butterfree
by
needs to happen
leaping
sooner rather than
in and
later,
out of
considering his Cat Pop
avalanches
Beedrill got a Mega
it has
Evolution.
caused.
Well, that means we also need Mega Slowking as well, because obviously
A
Slowbro
Pokemon
got
that
one.
can cause avalanches.
Maybe you get a Slow
It's
Start
gotta be
instead
an
of
ice
Truant.
type.
Yeah, that's one way around
Maybe
it.
Abomasnow?
Obama
Might have a new badge, but can't redeem. You got a new badge, but can't redeem.
Is Obama
It
still
might
a Pokemon-
be tomorrow,
a
maybe?
Pokemon
I
that
don't
you feel
know.
like is going to be leaping.
New badge though,
I
new
don't really
Volcano
know that
badge.
he's quite mobile
Defeated
like
Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder when we're going to get a new evolution. Haven't had one since Sylveon. Hopefully Gen
Any
10.
other thoughts?
Gen
Any
10
other
would be
ice
great.
types? Maybe more like Snover?
We do need a new evolution.
If it's
Bat
gonna
bloody
be
time
something
we
that
got one.
can jump, maybe...
Can't even
Alola
believe it. Can't even
Nitro?
believe it. Defeated Blaine.
Okay,
Defeated.
I don't dislike that guess. Let's
I wonder
see
if
the
Pokemon
reveal.
with
We'll
higher
go with
speed stat would be
Abomasnow
faster in the
slash
world than in
Alola
battle.
Ninetales.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Jian-Pao.
And also the bigger
Jian-Pao.
Pokemon as well.
Yeah,
Like
that-
if you're attacking
that
an Onix,
definitely
like
is
there's
a
more to
Pokemon
hit than
that
if you were
can cause
attacking
some
like a Chikorita.
avalanches.
So
Here we go. This Pokemon can
under a
pick up
Pokemon
the
with
scent
higher
of
speed
a
stat will be
Veluza just over
Mega
65
Serena,
feet
Electros,
away, and will
Regigigas.
hide itself
How many more
in
matches before the
the
closing
same.
ceremony? Max
Ooh,
of
if
3,
it's gonna pick up
minimum of 2.
Veluza, It's gotta be from Paldea, right?
Someone could
That
just
would
win
make
2-0,
sense
which
to me.
hopefully
I think
happens,
I like the
because
line of thinking
the
here.
earlier closing ceremony finishes, the earlier
If
that I
it's
get to go to
targeting
bed, because it is
specifically Veluza,
nearly 2
I think
a.m.
it might
So
be
I wouldn't
some
mind going to bed a little bit
predators, so
earlier.
maybe
But obviously,
Bombardier?
if some news drops, I'll have to make a video about it.
But it's hiding itself in the sand.
So whatever
I don't
drops,
know.
it like puts
Bombardier,
me
is
an
it
hour at
hiding out
least
in the
until I get
sand?
to bed. So.
I don't know. Austin
So the
is
earlier the
birds,
better for
and
me,
they
really.
hide in the sand.
You know,
Mega
I can't
wishy-washy.
argue with that. Let's go with the Bombardier.
What
Let's
Pokemon do you
see
think is the
reveal
question?
here.
I know what I've been saying, to be fair. I've been
Ooh,
talking
the
over it.
Wiglets. I'd
It
say
was
that's
Wiglets the
definitely
answer,
a
though.
Pokemon known for
Mega
hiding in the
Quagsire,
sand.
Lazy
I
Slime.
wouldn't
That'd be a good
necessarily
Mega
think of
evolution.
it and Veluza as enemies, though, so that's
To get
good
Mega
know.
Regigigas, you just have
All
to
right, here we
remove
go.
this
When
ability.
it flies, it releases shiny particles.
When
from
it flies, it
its
releases
veil-like
shiny
wings.
particles from its
It is
veal-like
said
wings. It's said to represent the crescent moon.
Ooh, if it's
Plot
talking
twist,
about
Mega
the
Charizard
moon,
Y.
It's gotta be Cresselia, right? There's no other Pokemon that...
Mega Pikachu incoming. Well, it can't get a Mega Evolution. It has to be given to a fully evolved Pokemon.
Dislike the line of thinking. Let's, folks out there in the crowd, what do
I
you
feel
guys
like it's
think?
not
Let's hear some
Cresselia. I feel like that's
guesses.
too obvious.
Shout 'em out.
Does Cresselia even have wings?
Wow,
Are
that
they
was a
are they
bad
counted
idea
as
for me.
wings?
I do not understand a thing that anyone just said. Let's go with a
Shiny
Cresselia
particles.
guess. It is indeed Cresselia.
It is Cresselia.
Well done, Michael.
I guess they
Well
are
done,
wings.
well
They
done.
don't
Let's see
they
if
look
we got another one here.
like your
We
normal
can keep
traditional
rolling
wings.
here a little bit longer.
Lunala, yeah, I probably would have
With
guessed
power
Lunala.
equal to an excavator, it can dig through
Dig through
dense bedrock. It's a
It's a huge
huge
help
help during
Is that
tunnel
Excadrill?
construction.
Ooh, a Pokemon that can dig. Maybe a
Excadrill,
ground
surely.
type. Ooh, how about Excavator? Excadrill.
I
Gotta be
like
Excadrill.
it, thinking with the beginning part of the word. Okay.
Got
the
to be.
prefix. Let's lock
What do you think
it
the next
in.
World Champion venue is going to be?
Excadrill,
I think
show
they've
me
already released that. haven't
Excadrill.
they? San Francisco, right?
Diggersby!
Diggersby. Dang.
Wow, I'm not gonna lie.
Surely
I was
that's
kind of on
better to
the
be
same
Excadrill.
wavelength as you. I was thinking Excadrill for sure.
It's been 4 weeks since Mega
Diggersby,
Dragonite got revealed. I hope we
didn't
get
know
more
he was so
Mega
helpful.
reveals this coming week. Well, we should
Here we
hopefully
go.
get
It
some,
is
like,
constantly
in an hour.
wrecked by a
Maybe
headache.
well, less than an hour, hopefully.
When the headache turns intense, the crowd is already yelling here. It begins to
Oh,
use
side up.
mysterious powers.
Definitely
What do you
side up.
think here, Michael?
We've got
Just
2 minutes
say
until
it.
the matches
It's
start, and then after the
Psyduck.
matches,
Show
it will
me
be the closing ceremony.
Psyduck. Indeed, Psyduck is
There it is.
correct. Well done, Michael. And everyone
I think that
else
was a
out
little
in the
bit
crowd,
too
it seems
easy, though.
like
I think they
everyone
kinda gave
else
us that one.
Had that one locked in pretty quickly.
Definitely Psyduck,
I
definitely
think from
Psyduck.
here, we're going to kick it
How you doing,
back
Kyle? Good to
over
see you, man.
the casters.
Kai, welcome
We're
to the
getting
stream.
ready
Kai
for
and
that
Kai.
VGC
Kai and Kai.
Masters finals match. Let's hear
I
some
appreciate
noise
that, Elias.
if
Thank you
guys
very
are
much, man.
excited to see this game.
Thank you very, very much. You on a
Thank
bad
you
day,
so
Ash.
much,
You on a bad
everybody,
day.
and
Here we go. They're about
welcome
to
the
welcome in the
Pokemon
finalists.
Championships. My name is Rosemary
then-
Kelly,
and then it'll
joined
be
by Eric
trophies,
Cybertron
and then closing
Zhang,
ceremony.
and we are getting so pumped to bring you through our final match of the evening.
Mega
the
Hydreigon
Video
with
Game
15
Championship
heads.
Masters
15.
Finals.
Anaheim, let's do this.
Woo!
Gen 9 was too overhyped, it was way too boring and way too many new Pokemon introduced. I don't know, I feel like introducing a lot of new Pokemon is never a bad idea. I feel like as long as the designs are good. Mega Ditto.
We might see a
Mega Ditto would be kind of wild.
That would be incredible.
But I feel like it wouldn't be very
good.
good.
Certainly making history here in this Anaheim arena as well
Mega
as just
Dotrio
in
with
Anaheim,
9 heads.
California, and around the world with this
Mega Bug
year's
flying
Pokemon
Turnbull
World
Fury for Gen 6.
Championships. And it has
Side
been
up, not even a
quite
water
the
psychic
journey.
type. It ain't, it can learn psychic
Back to
moves,
how
but
all
it ain't a
started
psychic
on
type.
Friday, we had
How about
just
Mega Maddie with the ability aimbot so she
370
doesn't miss the
Masters
snipes
Division
on the
trainers
just wondering why the sound is
into
super
the
quiet,
convention
volume's fully
center
open, I can barely hear
and
anything, is
battled
it just
to
me?
make it to this moment where they
What,
would
is it
have
like
the
my
chance to
volume or
become
the
world
stream
champion.
volume?
This tournament in particular
I can turn up the stream volume a little bit if it's really quiet.
We saw all three of our international champions, heavy favorites
But
to win
I don't
this
want to be
entire
like
tournament, get knocked out
shouting over
early
them and
on.
stuff. That's the
Not
only
a
thing.
single
I'm gonna
one
turn
made
up
it
when
to
the
the
closing
top
ceremony starts.
bracket. And in the end,
Tommy,
there
how
are
you doing?
only
Welcome to
two
the stream.
players left
Hope you're
stand
well.
with team compositions that I think people maybe didn't put a lot of respect on coming into
As
this
long as you
event.
don't pull a
Up to this
Gen
point,
4
we
and
were
fill
looking
out
at the Pokemon World Championships
Pokedex
and how
uses bigger Pokemon,
dominant
it's fine, since it's a lot
Maridon
of
has
Pokemon.
been as
It might just be on your end then, Vinny. I think a lot of people... Is the sound alright, guys? Is the sound actually okay,
But I
or...
think our finalists in the Masters division have certainly
people
had
earlier
something
saying
to say
that it was
about
fine,
that.
so-
With Koraidon guaranteed
But a couple
to
people said
win
it's not
a
great,
World
so I don't know how it
Championships.
would be good for everyone and then not for a couple
only
people,
just
but I
that,
assume it's alright.
USA has
Sound is good,
officially
sound is
won
fine.
the World Championships in all three
It's fine.
age
Okay, yeah, so
divisions.
if you... if it's really low, I have no idea. It might be... if you're listening through like headphones or
Rose,
something,
do
then
you know the
that could
last
be
year
that
that's
issue.
happened in VGC?
Emma, how's it going? I hope they're doing well. Have they shown anything yet? Nothing yet. It's not the closing ceremonies yet. We got a couple more battles to get through first.
And I think that's actually a big deal because
They give us a Gen 10 trailer. I don't think they'll give us a Gen 10 trailer. That's for next February. Next February, Pokemon Presents. That's when they're going to drop
And
that.
here we go as we get ready for the finals.
Yeah, volume's all good. Alright, sweet. These little animations I absolutely love. They're so good. They're so good. The finalists. Must be me, don't worry. Yeah, sorry man. I mean, maybe if you're wearing headphones or something, then maybe they're like low or
We'll
something.
have a new US World Champion, but who's it gonna be?
Swap out Mega Gold. You haven't missed anything, Tommy. They're about to start the Masters battles.
Let's play some good Pokemon.
These
but I'm gonna play
plushies,
better.
those plushies were backwards. Backwards plushies. You know, on backwards plushies. I can see Mega Ditto not changing its appearance when it Mega Evolves, but when it uses the transform ability after Mega Evolving, it will turn into the Mega Evolved form of the Pokemon it's facing. What if it's facing something that doesn't have a Mega
welcome to
Evolution?
the stage from the USA.
How long is the ceremony usually? I think the ceremony is usually like 20, 30 minutes, something like that. They go over like multiple things. Last year they went over everything but Legends EA. They went over Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Masters, Pokemon TCG, Pokemon Pocket. They just didn't go over Legends EA. They went over everything but Legends EA. But this year they've got Legends EA and Champions to go over, so I think some new stuff will get shown today.
And
If we get
also
nothing,
from
then
the
I don't know what's going on with
USA,
Pokemon.
Please welcome Giovanni.
Just got here. Did we get any news yet? No. Closing ceremony hasn't started. We've got a couple battles to get through, and then it'll be the closing ceremony. We've got an hour and 2 minutes till closing. I think it'll be on earlier than that. I think it'll be on earlier than that. It all depends on how many battles there's going to be. If somebody 2-0s here, then obviously that's one less battle they have to do. So.
James,
Wonder if we
I
are going
saw
to give
you
the
walking
champions
down
Pokemon out as a
that
mystery gift like
catwalk
they did
just
last.
going like this. How are
They
you
probably
feeling?
will, yeah, but we won't get
It's
it
just
till like
amazing.
next year.
I'm honored to be a part of this for the first time.
When you see
ever
the extra
in
news,
Pokemon
everyone
VGC
has to
history.
be quiet,
Pokemon
like watching
competitive
any theater.
history.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
It
I'm
just
not
means a
going to
lot
speak
me
during
to be
the
back
trailers.
here again, which is something not a lot of people can say. Although we just saw a senior do that, so it just means a lot to me, and
Who have I
I'm
got
really
winning?
excited for how this is going to go, win or lose.
Not him. I think the guy's going to win.
That's still not a lot of people. Absolutely.
On the right.
What about you, Giovanni?
This is
How
based
does
on the
it
Pokemon
feel
World
to be
Cup.
standing
Exactly.
on
So they
this
got to show
arena
some
stage
stuff
right
here.
now?
This is
It's
one
a
of the
surreal
biggest, if not the biggest,
experience.
Pokemon event of the
I've
year.
had so many people support me along this
Just Masters now, yeah, just
incredibly long
Masters.
journey that
A bit
I've
earlier
had
they did say
to
they
this
do have
point
something really
now,
special to show at the closing ceremony.
through all the ups
Did
and
they?
downs, and I'm incredibly grateful for all
I
of
didn't
you.
see that. When did they say? What they
been
said that
there
earlier
every step of
today.
the way for me, and I hope to put on a good show for you guys.
I'm quiet. I don't think I am. I think it's...
Just one more question for each
I think
of you.
the sound is fine,
What do you
apparently.
think you need to do in this match in order to become the world champion? What do you think is your
Dude's
most
name is
important
Giovanni. He's
goal?
destined to win.
I
Destined
think
to
the
win.
tempo in this
Giovanni.
matchup actually
Exactly.
will dictate a lot, so just watch out for that.
All right. James, he says watch out for that. What do you think your most important thing you're going to have
Yeah,
to
it was
keep in
before the
mind for
juniors
this
match
match
started.
is?
Oh, okay. I didn't see
Winning.
that bit.
It's a good focus.
Sound is good. I think the sound is
All
good.
right, we can't
If it's
wait to watch
bad for you,
play,
then
so we'll
I'm
have
not
you
sure.
Take your seats, and there are some important
it's working
special
for most
guests on the
people,
floor
so.
with Gabby. Let's check in with them.
Quite for the Mega
Thank you so
Bulbasaur
much,
reveal.
Anna.
I
I'm
know we're
here
going to get
with
Mega
Kian and
Bulbasaur.
Kareem,
We
who are
physically
supporting
can't.
Gio and James, but you know, Kian,
Where
one
is
of the
Ash Ketchum? He's
time-honored
not here.
traditions
He's not
of a
here.
video game Masters finalist is preparing for the match. But
Got money on
I have
Giovanni. He
heard-
seems
I've
very
heard
confident.
That
He does
James
seem
and Gio
confident.
went to
He
dinner
does. He
together
does.
last night, and you were there. So
They're in
me,
their
was that a
seats. They're
tense
ready
meal?
to go.
It wasn't that tense.
They're ready,
We're all
ready,
really
ready
close
to
friends.
go.
Everyone was just trying to enjoy it. Maybe after, but we all just try to enjoy the moment of the two friends being in the finals together.
I'm
Mega
glad that you were
Bulbasaur
all
already
able
exists.
to
It's called
share that
Ivysaur.
moment.
It's called
Now, tell me a little
Ivysaur.
bit about Gio's prep coming into the match today.
We do already have
Yeah,
Mega
we worked tirelessly
Venus ready,
overnight.
so.
We stayed up super late.
Team
and
Rocket
then
in the
even
finals,
worked a
Team
little
Rocket in the
before
finals.
this
You
to make
look
sure
sick.
that he was all prepared.
These guys
for
have
this
such
most
glorious hair.
important match of his life, to be
Glorious
honest.
hair.
Do you think he got enough
Is this
sleep?
video game or
Oh, he
TCG?
most definitely got
This is
enough sleep.
VGC.
We worked hard for him so he
VGC,
could
yeah, not
get his
TCG,
beauty sleep for
VGC,
today.
which is a video game.
Awesome. All right, Kareem.
My
what about
headcanon is that
James?
every
Was he up
evolution
to
of a
the wee
Pokemon
hours
is
of the
a
morning
Mega
practicing
Evolution. It's
as well?
pre-evolution.
I know
Gen 10 got to be
James is
Greece or
practicing a lot
Netherlands.
with our friends Joe and
Majority of
Brady,
people are
and
expecting Greece.
The
yeah.
three of them are all just excellent players, and I'm not sure how long they stayed up, but I know that
Yeah, it's
Joe and
James
Brady
and Giovanni,
definitely put
Team
him through the
Rocket Battle.
ringer
Team
for
Rocket
testing
Battle,
for this
prepare
match,
for
and
trip.
I'm very
Prepare for
confident in all of their prep together.
Now, Kareem, you've mentioned that you've known James
Mega
for a really
Ivysaur
long
exists.
time, and that
It's called Venus.
having been on the stage yourself, this is
James,
a really
where's
big
Jesse?
moment
Where
to
is
be a part
Jesse?
of for James. Do you have any words of advice or
James,
encouragement
Jesse,
or
and,
anything you want to say to
Giovanni.
him before he gets started with this match?
He's written good luck on
Really
his
just that
on his
James has always been
Landers.
such an amazing,
Do you know what I want right now? Some
dedicated
friends play with him on
person.
Switch too.
Anything he wants to get
Zero
done, he
wants to
gets
play.
done.
We've got a
He's very
Discord
determined,
full of people that you love to
and
play with. You
I
might be able to play
have
with Tommy.
No doubt that this is going to
What up,
be
Dino?
the
How you
same
doing?
deal. I know
How many
how
more
badly
battles
he
we
wants
got?
this,
Maximum of
and I
3,
hope that
minimum
he's
of
gonna
2.
get it.
They're always good battles,
Thank you
though.
so
They'll
much,
fight,
Kian.
but
Do you
they're always
have
good
any
battles.
words of advice, encouragement, anything you want to say to Gio before he starts this match?
It's hard to pick like
Where's
one
Meowth?
thing to say.
Where's
but
Meowth?
Gio's been using Koraidon since beginning of Regulation G. When he
How you
was
doing,
no one
Marcus?
believed in
Good to
it,
see you.
And even up until now,
Yeah,
no one
Giovanni
really
versus
believed in it
James.
as
This
well.
is
So
whoever
just
wins
let
this
Gio
takes
be
over
Gio,
Team Rocket.
Use what he knows.
Them's the
and we'll do
rules.
great.
Them's the rules.
All right, well, thank you both so much. I'll let you get seated to enjoy the match. Casters, back to you.
Should be. Hopefully,
It
it's a
doesn't
decent.
get any better than this.
The gaming
Both
floor
of
of all these
our
matches are so
Masters
cool, but when
finalists
we're going to
taking
get
to
to
the
the point of
stage and
holograms
getting
like a
ready
Yu-Gi-Oh!
for
anime,
one of the
holograms
most
would be wild,
intense
man.
battles
They would be
of
doing
their
like
life
they'll be
to
doing that
claim
at some
that
point in the
title of
future.
world champion.
They'll be doing
I'm
that at some point in the future.
so excited. It's been a battle of the Koraidons.
Oh, it's supposed to be 9,
here,
Tommy?
and
Oh, it's not
these
too bad.
teams, they actually function very, very differently. Koraidon and Brute Bonnet, of course, on both compositions.
Both
But on
running
one side, you've got the
Koraidon.
Shadow Rider, and on the other side, you've got Lunala. I think
Yeah,
we're
just
talking
having a
about
look at
tempo
all
coming
their,
into this. You've got to pay attention to the offense that Giovanni has on his team.
New Mega
You've got
Pokemon.
Choice
Hopefully.
Chiyu. You've got this Fluttermane,
We
which
bet-
of course
we
can
better
fantasy
see a new
win,
Mega
allowing
Evolution,
Koraidon to deal
or at least a
massive
new
amounts of
Trail.
damage. On James's end, you've got a lot more defense to
I
work
hope Gen
with.
10
You've
will
got
still
this
have Mega
Brute Bonnet, which
Evolutions
of
in
course
it.
can go for
They
Water
could
Terra.
have Mega
You've got
Evolutions still in
Raging
Gen
Bolt, which
10.
can actually
Obviously, they were
survive even a
introduced in
really
Gen 6 and they were
powerful
still in
light
Gen
will cause
7,
combat
so
from the Koraidon.
we could have
And
them
so
in
I think what's really going to
Gen
dictate
10.
this set is the early turns. Is James able to match
What's James
Giovanni's
doing with legendary
offense?
Pokemon?
Can he
Let's
play
stole them.
defense to survive a couple of turns?
Unless they
and
finally
really
caught
survive
Pikachu, got a
all the
massive
damage that
payday, and
Giovanni
then
has
bought loads of
to offer.
legendaries.
And it's not even just about the tempo, it's also just about the natural speed that all of these Pokemon are going to have. Taking a look
Yeah, I think
at
Giovanni
Gio's team
wins
in
it, though.
particular,
I think
you
he
look
wins
at
it.
something like that Chiyu
what
that's
my
holding
money's
the
on.
Choice Scarf, the Fluttermane under photosynthesis conditions, as well as this
Just
Koraidon holding the
ask
life
Tommy,
orb.
just see
They
if then
tend
anybody,
to be trained to be
that's
just
free.
a bit on the faster
Not sure if you
side.
clarified or
So I
not, but
wonder
all the
how
Mega
James's own
legendaries.
Koraidon is going to step up against that.
Yeah, and these Koraidon sets are different as well, right?
I-
On one hand, you have this light orb Koraidon
I
that
don't
hits for
think
really, really
so.
hard. On the
I
other
think
hand,
Mewtwo
it
is. abilities.
The clear
But I don't think he
amulet
deserves.
Groudon. These generally
No
don't have
abilities
as
in
much
Legends
one-hit
EA,
KO
no.
pressure, especially with that fighting
Keep
type
the likes
attack.
flowing
It's
on,
light full close
on
combat
in
on
there,
one
guys.
side,
Make
it's
sure
collision course
to
on the
hit the
other
thumbs up
side.
button.
But I
If
think
you're
from
excited for the
Giovanni's
closing
end, you have
ceremony
the
today.
ability to just double up, punch,
the
and get
commentators not
knockout
stop
after
talking?
knockout. So
No.
from James's end,
They'll
I'm
talk
looking,
throughout.
what is your response? What is your defense? And two
How you doing,
big
Apom?
tools
Good to
I
see
think
you.
that you'll should
Mega
pay
Rose
attention
Raid
to in
would be
this
great. I
matchup
would love to
are
see
going to be
that.
the Raging Bolt and the
What was
actual
the
Brute
announcement,
Bonnet,
please?
which
It hasn't
wouldn't
happened
expect
yet.
to be super strong in an opposing Sun matchup, but Brute Bonnet with that
We've
water
got
turret can be
this
super
these
good
battles to
defensively
get
a
through,
score
and
off.
then it's it.
And also just the Sucker Punch. You have Sucker Punch as well as Thunderclap, two priority options that James has available from that Brute Bonnet and Raging Bolt. So if you think that
They both got Brute
natural
Bonnet as
speed
well,
that Giovanni
as
has on his team is
Correct,
going
I
to be a
think.
problem, priority moves are one way to bypass
Abilities
that.
in CA is pointless unless it's competitive. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to have abilities because
These are Pokemon that are really frail. Thunderclap
some Pokemon would
can
actually have good
do
abilities,
so much
but
damage
some would
to a
have just
Fluttermane that doesn't
absolutely
have Bolt.
useless
When you have that Photosynthesis Sun boost, similarly, Sucker Punch from Brute Bonnet will allow you to do a lot as well.
The reason
And
GA
so
doesn't have the
priority
Mewtwo is
is a nice way to
because
get around the
some
fact
10-year-old
that
sold
James
after
does have to worry a little bit about
flamethrowing
the
his
fast
Rhino.
speed from the opposing side.
You wish
He's
new
got a lot
generation
of
three? What
options
do you
on
mean?
this team. I think the two non-restricteds that I am paying the most attention to are Brute Bonnet and Raging Bolt. But I think Incineroar is also interesting because you
First
can
time I've
weave in
seen
some
Landorus
cool plays with
in the whole
Helping Hand.
tournament.
The Helping Hand is going to be nice, but especially because you have the
I'm glad held
Intimidate on the
items are back in
Incineroar.
Legends, yeah,
As you already
and,
called out, the life
mages
orb
and
that
all
Geo's Koraidon is going to be holding. It's notably not clear amulet. There's no way for you to
Mega
actually
Arbok,
protect your own
maybe.
Koraidon
Did
from
say
taking Intimidate attack
Corbo
drops.
have an Arbok in the
Absolutely.
trailer?
Taking a look, of course, on the other side, we've got
Might have
similar
one
Pokemon
hoping.
here with the Koraidon and Brute Bonnet. Both of these
I
Brute
could see
Bonnets
the
crucially
Alola
being
Legends, but I
water
feel
type
like
out. But,
Johto's
of course, Geo has a lot
Johto's
of
probably better
options in
for
terms of
a
speed
for a
control. You
Legends
can
game.
use that Fluttermane to
You
drop
literally
your
have
opponent's
Celebi,
speed
the time travel
immediately. And there's
Pokemon,
the
so if we were
Lunala
gonna have like
versus
a little
Luna
one set,
combination as well. What makes Geo's
like,
team
back
so
in time,
threatening
Celebi
is
can easily
you don't
sort
really
out.
know what mode he's going to commit to. You can lead Fluttermane with Koraidon. You can lead
Right,
Koraidon
like,
with
no, it's
Chi-Yu.
not.
You can lead
We'll
Lunala,
see.
set up
Yeah,
Trick
Legends
Room,
can
get
too, it'd be
Ursaluna
great.
in.
Thing is,
The
with Legends
options
games
feel
now,
endless, and it's
they don't have
really
to be in the
difficult
past.
to
They can
pinpoint
set in
a
the future. Like
play, let
ZA
alone
is set in the
recover from
future.
all
It's
of
not set
those.
very far in
That's
the
kind
future,
of
but it is set in the future by like 10
The
years.
big signature calling card of a lot of these teams that have something like those
Hope
faster
Legends EA trailer was
Pokemon as
the-
well as access
well, hopefully
to
just one of
Trick
them at
Room.
least,
You
at
really
least.
do have to make sure that you play your cards right. And Geo's position, we often see
Pokemon
sometimes
Legends
those types
new.
of teams
Exactly.
backfire.
Perfect.
If you don't get the Trick
Perfection.
Room set up at the right time,
We've got
that's
Rat
something
coming through with
that
the
your opponent can
199.
capitalize on.
Surprise Mega
Yeah, absolutely.
Talonflame
And I
would be
think if
pretty
you look
sick.
at the
Mega
offense that
Talonflame
Geo's
would be
team has
pretty
to
sick.
offer, it's really scary for James.
We got
right?
Mega
Fluttermane
Pidgeot,
alone.
so
You got a Moonblast
never
that's
say
super
never.
Mega
effective.
Thank you for the
You got
199 though,
Shadow
Rat.
Dog,
Pretty
Shadow
sick.
Rider as
Much
well.
appreciated.
That Pokemon
Thank you so
can
much for
handle
the support.
restricted.
Thank you, thank you,
Chi-Yu is
thank you.
so commonly used in the format
Border,
to
how you
counter
doing? Welcome
Shadow
to the
Rider
stream.
as well. Geo has
Can we get some love in the
so
chat
much
for Rat though,
offense.
coming through with
There's
the
so much offense,
199,
but
trying to
there
start
is
that
so
donor
much
training.
veterancy with
Well,
both
Nolan
of these
Hohen,
trainers that are
oh,
on
Unova
our
and
stage
Hohen,
right
the two best
now.
reasons for
Each
past
of them
Legends.
using their
We do need
restricted
to
duos,
see
the
the,
entirety of the Regulation I
original
double
Dragon.
restricted format. On the one hand, you
Nightmare
have
Rose,
James
how you
Evans
doing?
that comes in off the back of being able to get top
This guy
32 at
should,
NAIC as well
be
as
in
the
a new
top
live-action
16 at the
Pokemon
Milwaukee
movie
Regional
as Geomon.
Championships with the 4 of the same Pokemon that
It
are
will
on
be
his World
interesting, we'll see, yeah.
Championship
I mean,
team.
they could-
The
they could
only
reveal it
difference
today.
is that he used
I
to
still
have
wanna know
Galarian
if the
Weezing on
de-evolving
that team,
Talonflame in
as
the
well as a
announcement,
Chi-Yu of his
trailer
own
was
that he has
anything.
now
I don't know if
swapped
it
out
did.
for
I think that
Incineroar
was
and
just
Landorus
part of the
Incarnate,
trailer. I don't think we
respectively.
should read too
Absolutely,
much
in a
into it.
format that feels like there's so much volatility, so many different combinations that you can pick
Rose
from
Raid is
in
everywhere,
terms of
but as far as I know.
restricteds.
Yeah, it
These
is.
players have
I think
been
it's,
on this since day one. They have truly mastered what it takes to use
I think
Calyrex
not Rose Raid, but I
and
think Roselia is
Koraidon
like on
and
the statues and
Koraidon
stuff.
plus
in CA.
Lunala. And there's been a little bit of
Mega
adaptation
Noctowl
from
would be
James,
cool,
but
yeah.
from
I'd like to see
Geo's
that.
end, he's actually been on the same 6 Pokemon
Guy on the left
basically
seems really nervous.
since the very beginning, and he's got
I'm sure they're
so
both
much
quite
mastery. This
nervous.
was not a
This
team
is,
that a lot of people actually had pegged as a favorite
some of the
coming into
biggest
this event.
battles of their
And both
lives.
of them are using restricted
Sure, they're
duels that
both
were not
pretty
in the
nervous.
top 4 of usage rates.
And Geo,
I've never
the
been to
power
Worlds,
and the
no.
conviction that he's
Yeah,
had
Battle
to
Arena
run
looks
this team
fantastic.
since
It
the
is such a
very
good game. job.
beginning.
Look how
It's
good it
something that
looks,
he's been
man.
heavily
So good.
rewarded for. His season has been
Looks like a proper,
phenomenal.
like,
And
gym
as coming in
sort
as
of
a trainer
battle
that
layout.
hasn't had a major win yet, imagine if this is the one. Imagine if you have stuck
Oh, it
to
was
your
Rose
guns
Raid,
and
was it?
you're going
Okay.
to win the World Championships
Yeah,
as your first
I'd love
major
Mega
title.
Rose Raid.
There's
Rose Raid is
so
one of my
much
favorite
pressure on
grass
the line
types.
here. I know both players are also so excited to, of course, be here.
Mega
And
Electivire
it's
and
been
Mega
an incredible
Magmortar.
journey. Of course, James
Feel like an
Evans
actual
won the
esports.
Senior
I mean,
Division World
it's a
Championship
massive event.
many years
It's the
ago.
biggest
He's won the
I
North
think we've
American
ever had,
International
so.
Championships. He's won multiple regional
But they
titles.
announced some sort of
He has
co-op
won so
multiplayer.
much in competitive
Plus just
Pokemon.
annoyed
He's
by the
looking
end
to
of the
win
last
Worlds
EA
once
mini thing.
again. Like you said, Gio's chasing for literally his very first
okay.
title. I think he's not made it
I mean, a lot of people
want
wanna see Mega Noise, man.
tournament
So
before,
that'd be pretty good.
and here he is now in the finals.
Welcome back,
Let's
Tommy.
get ready to go. This is a best of 3 for all
we
the
go.
marbles. The World
Get into
Championship
the
title on
battles.
the line. Make some noise as we get into game number 1.
Oh, wow. Okay,
So once these battles are over, guys, it will be the
no
closing ceremony.
restricteds to hit the field to start the game.
That is wild. We are going to see Gio have that Flutter Mane next to that
Imagine if a Gen 9 one
Chi-Yu.
gets a
And for James
Mega
Evans,
Evolution.
he's opted into bringing that Incineroar
Mega
next to the
Arch
group
Element.
on it to start.
So
You never
yeah,
know.
I think the Brute
You
Bonnet
never
is
know.
a really good defensive option from
It's got
James's
soda.
end because
Enjoy.
you have that Water Terra. Geo does not have a way to really take advantage of that and hit you for super effective damage, right? So
Mega
right
Plus
now,
Alone
Incineroar
Mining.
is
I feel like that'd be a
applying
waste of a
takeout
Mega
pressure
Evolution,
immediately
right?
into the Chi-Yu slot.
Because like Plus
Chi-Yu
Alone Mining
could go for
are
a
like
Ghost Terra to get
they're
around
not
that, but you
great,
really
and they're never
wanna
going to be
commit
good
that.
even with a
And
Mega
then, of course,
Evolution.
Brute Bonnet right now on James's end can
Brian with a
score,
2,
go
Mega
for that
Moltres,
Water Terra
Zapdos,
defensively.
Rocks,
You
Bruno
don't
will be
fake to a
awesome.
fire type
Yeah,
attack or a berry type attack.
regional
And so
birds,
my
they're not
question
regional birds,
is,
the
how do you
legendary
respond to
trio.
this? You have your own Brute Bonnet to
or
switch into
Articuno
because
would
that
be
if you
awesome.
drop one of your restricted,
They've already got Galarian
like this
forms though, so I
defensive
assume they're not
lead
going to
from
get them.
James's end, knowing
Thank you so
Brute
much for
Bonnet
the
can
$2 though,
really
Brian. I
start
really
slowing
appreciate it.
down the pressure that you want to apply.
Super generous.
Well,
Thank
there
you so
aren't
much.
going to be
man.
any swaps. It's just a terrestrialization to start off
Is this the
our
final
first
round of the
game, and it is
Masters?
the Brute Bonnet.
This is the first
As in
battle of the
James
Masters, so
terrestrialization,
there's
Pokemon
at
of
least
choice
one
in
more
game
after
number
this.
one. Brute Bonnet, the Water
There could
Terra,
be
as
two,
you
it
called
depends
out,
if
such
it-
a nice defensive
if
typing
someone
to
wins
have,
2-0
not
or
even
not.
just against those fire types from this Chi-Yu and Koraidon, but of course, because of that Flutter Mane.
Thank you so much though, Brian. Appreciate the
It's going to stop the Chi-Yu in its
Mega
tracks for
Johto
this
Adventures.
turn, but the Moonblast still does a lot.
I guess they're playing on the Switch
Well,
too,
it's
to look
troubles,
crisp.
though, this Brute Bonnet
Yeah,
is
I'm
able to
sure
land
they
a spore into the Chi-Yu.
It'd be a bit harsh for them to put them back on the Switch one. When the
Geo
Switch 2
slows
exists.
down the Chi-Yu, but Chi-Yu actually isn't really the biggest threat to
Mega
Brute Bonnet
Cough
and
under
Incineroar
Aegis.
right now, right? And so Flutter Mane, that beats of Ruin, giving you that special defense drop, allowing you to do even more damage
My
to Brute
favorite
Bonnet.
shiny Ruin
This Brute
Pokemon,
Bonnet can't
probably
protect, so you are vulnerable to just
Chi-Yu.
eating up another Moonblast right now. Of course, it
think
has the
most
ability to
people
go
will.
for Sucker Punch, try to break that Flutter Mane's focus
Alright,
sash.
Maddie, no
You could
worries.
double up into that slot.
Buy a steal
Flutter
for
Mane
Mega
does have the ability to go for
Moltres and
Protect,
Electric
allowing
Steel
Incineroar
for
to maybe launch
Electabuzz.
an attack right now, but James has slowed down
Justin,
some
how
of
you
the
doing?
offense, but
Welcome
Geo
to the
still
stream.
has so much coming out from this
And that
Flutter Mane
blast
right now.
hit the Brute Bonnet.
And the Chi-Yu,
Yeah, he
while
took a
it has
bit
to
of
take
a
that
bit of
mandatory
damage
turn
here
of
there.
sleep, it could wake up
Or if they
on
made
the
Mega
next
Beedrill.
turn. So
Mega
you're really
Beedrill
only
already
stopping his
exists.
Chi-Yu for just a short while.
We don't know when the
And
trailer's
Gio
going to be. It's
doesn't
just going to be
wanna
after
take
these
the
battles.
risk, actually decides to put the Flutter Mane back in its Pokeball for later and brings down a Brute Bonnet of his own. Maybe
Johnny
suspecting
Brute
that
Bonnet.
his spore would be going into that Flutter Mane's way. It's also
Riddler
going to
tweeted.
get past this Sucker Punch,
that's
and that's going to fail as
confidence,
this Chi-Yu
because whenever
does
he
take a
tweets,
turn
it
of sleep.
usually means
So the Brute
that.
Bonnet is in the back. There is an answer to the sleep here, and you've actually
I see
gotten
his
enough
tweet.
damage onto the opposing Brute Bonnet where you do pressure, of course, with damage from the
Oh, we're
C
getting
bomb on your
something.
own end. That is the one way you can hit it.
We're
force
getting
super
some
effective
Pokemon
damage.
Legends
And
EA
so
stuff.
I wasn't expecting Geo to drop one of his restricteds coming into
We're
this. I think-
definitely
I guess
getting
this is probably
Legends
that
EA
Lunala.
stuff.
We'll have to wait and see.
100%,
But right now
100%.
you have gotten the Terra out from the opposing side, and your Brute Bonnet is looking pretty scary right now. If
Riddler
you win the
Coup
Brute
has
Bonnet
tweeted out
war,
saying a
then
Kaku
you could,
Coup.
of course, apply pressure and then start putting things to sleep with Spore yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you could seed bomb this, or, you know, the Brute
Ooh, we
Bonnet
getting
is
Legends
also
EA.
no longer grass type, so just
Exciting
spore
times.
that slot
Twix,
safely
how you
as
doing?
well.
Welcome to the stream. He didn't say what, he just said
I think
Kaku Coup.
what's so interesting about this matchup coming into it is both players had so
Basically
much
means
time
we're
to prepare
getting
for it,
something.
and I think this game now
That's
looks
what
so
we like
different
to
from
see.
then if they had just played immediately, say, yesterday, right? And so both players have had
Do
so
someone
much
tell him
preparation
at what time so I can get
Chi-Yu
back?
is going to
I've just
stay
answered that
asleep
question.
here.
Another
We don't
turn
know.
here
It
for
depends how long
James
the
to take
battles take.
advantage of as the Brute Bonnet does go
Look,
for the
yeah,
score.
Kaku's
In
Legends
case
EA,
our
which
Chi-Yu
is
had
why we're going to
woken
get some
up
Legends
on this
EA.
turn. We do
Nitro
have the
General
knock
with a
off into
5.
Gio's
Do
Brute
you think
Bonnet,
we'll
which
bring
will
back
knock off
Paradox
the
ones in
Citrus
Gen
Berry.
10? Also, I
Brute
think Mega
Bonnet
Crowbat
fires
would
off
be
the spore
Mega
of
Crowbat
its
would be
own,
really
putting
cool.
this Incineroar to
Do you
sleep.
think they will
I
bring
don't know if they will bring Paradox back.
Gen
Army
10?
doesn't really want to see them.
Also, I think a Mega Crobat would be
Because
super
we
cool.
just had them for like
I think it's a little bit scary
3
right now
years.
because you know if you switch
And
into
obviously,
restricted
well,
Pokemon
it'll be
and
4
it
when
gets
Gen
put to
10
sleep,
comes
it's
out.
probably just going to be
So I don't know if
useless in this battle.
I don't
And
know
so
if we
both players
need
are
them
really
back. I mean,
wary
they
of
might,
that.
they could just
They
be back
don't
anyway,
wanna
like
make that switch
transferable
out.
into the game.
Chi-Yu
But I don't
right
think we'll
now
get like
is
new ones
exerting,
and
of
stuff.
course, offensive pressure
Thank you for the
onto
5
Brute
though,
Bonnet. Should
Nitro
get
General.
managed to
Really
wake up
appreciate it. Thank you so
and go
much.
for
Let's
something
get some
like
love in the
that
chat for
Pulse
Nitro
and
General
target
dropping the
down that
5.
Brute
Starting
Bonnet.
another
So
donor
we're
trade at the
gonna
top of
see
the chat.
another switch from Giovanni.
Just tuned in, haven't stayed up to date the past month. Do we expect some new info about ZA? We're pretty much gonna get, we're getting Legend ZA.
But notably, this Koraidon is going to be setting the sun and giving a photosynthesis boost over to James's own Brute Bonnet.
We're getting something.
The sun is setting itself up for this Chi-Yu, as we see Incineroar, the first to move.
So that means we could get ZA and Champions. Because I feel like Champions is more likely than ZA. If we're guaranteed ZA. Do you think we'll get any regional fate besides that? Probably not. I think this game is just going to focus on Mega Evolution.
And get a Dark Pulse off. However, now you have positioned the Koraidon in, right? And this is the amount of offense that
you have you been? I haven't been in the stream in a while. Been so busy at work. Lucas, good to see you, man. Yeah, not too bad.
And
been getting by.
of course, wake up and
I
get the
hope
Dark
you've
Pulse
been well.
into
I hope
Bourbon.
work's not been
I don't
too
think
bad.
Chiyu feigns from
It's good to
another
see you,
Sucker
man.
Punch either, right?
How's
And
your
so
TOAM been
Gio
so far?
took a little bit of a risk there
Tiring.
because with Cryo
Quite
switching in,
tired.
it could
I
have been
want
scored into that slot, but are you really going to
just
score
keeping
the
awake on
Bourbon?
the
And so
vibes
it's
right
a
now.
great bait by Gio, and now he is
I'd love some
finally
Champions
gotten
news
the
in the new
offense out on
trailer.
the field.
I
This is
would
going to be a
also
really big turn.
love to see
Can
that.
James even play defense here? I think the
Like South
best thing
Champions
to do
I've
is
never
maybe
played
if you have that
competitive stuff.
Shadow
I think it's the
Rider,
perfect
switch it in and take a
I
fighting
think it is. Yeah, I think
But what if
they've
Gio
kind of
calls that and
simplified
actually
it, but
decides
still,
to go after an attack
it's still
onto
very
this Brute
much
Bonnet
like
instead? Incineroar wakes up
competitive.
and goes for helping hand onto the Brute Bonnet.
They've kind of simplified how to
Way
make
that you can
competitive
make sure
Pokemon.
this Incineroar does something on this turn. The Sucker
Goes
Punch
for the
is
Sucker
in.
Punch,
Oh, it
takes
knocks
out the
Get
Chiyu.
the knockout. And so Gio is not able to utilize his Chiyu at all this game number
Redo
one.
Mega Dragonite. I
Sucker
don't
Punch
think
itself
they're
won't
gonna
get the knock,
redo
and you see
Mega
Flame Charge come out as well. I think part of what Gio's thinking is, I want that speed boost, and I think you're probably going to switch Incineroar out, but it's an incredible turn for James there as he manages to get the wake up.
They're going to give us Pokemon in Mario Kart World for
needs
DLC.
to get the knockout
I think if we were going to have Mario, if we were going to have Pokemon in Mario Kart, we would have had it by
James
now.
ends up being much more positive.
How many games are there?
Well, at least you have the free switch into your own Brute
there's
Bonnet
maximum
that's
of
also going
3,
to be
minimum
getting
of 2.
that photosynthesis defense boost. But
Mega
how
Dragonite
helpful
looks
is that
good in my
really going
opinion.
to
I
be
like Mega
when
Dragonite.
you're
It's
still
alright, it's not the
trying
worst.
to get your
There's
first
definitely
knockout
worse
in
Mega
this game?
evolutions.
This Brute Bonnet
Like
has a
Order.
defensive Water Terra. You're really hoping that your Chrome Koraidon is able to do some major damage here.
Absolutely, yeah. I think now the
VGC,
damage
did they
definitely
use
fell
4
out
of
a
the
little
6
bit, right? Like
selected?
helping at Sucker
Yeah.
Punch was a cool way to get that knockout, but now you
Katsu,
don't
how
have
you
very
doing?
much
Welcome to the
offense. You
stream.
are staring down such a powerful Koraidon that's positioned so well. And the Brute Bonnet on the opposing side is of course very scary as well. One thing that's crucial
Wish
to
the
note
actual
is that
games had,
James's
like, battle
Brute
areas
Bonnet
with the
or
level of
James's
consideration.
Incineroar does not have that Flare Blitz,
Well,
and so
Pokemon
without Flare
Family
Blitz, you
Lineage
don't
is
have that
interesting
ability to
moves.
just
We'd like
threaten
to
a
see
lot
what
of
they would
damage
do.
onto Brute Bonnet. So I think
Well, hopefully
this
it
turn,
looks
once
good
again,
tonight,
I think
but
it's still scary for James. He got the better end of it the previous turn, but we'll see how this one plays out.
Both trainers, of course, taking their time as they know how
Maybe
perilous
Rat.
these
I
next
think.
couple of
Well,
turns can be.
we're getting some sort of
James
Legends
wants to
EA
save
stuff,
this
so
Brute
I
Bonnet for
assume we'll
just
get a
little
new
bit
Mega
later. The
evolution as
Shadow
well.
Rider Calyrex now going to be the Pokemon that
shall
hit
see.
the field. The first restricted Pokemon revealed for James in this first game.
And the question is, did the fighting type attack go into that slot? Close combat goes into Calyrex. That's the player I was talking about the previous turn. And James now gets the parting shot off. Oh my goodness, he's going to be able to pivot out a
It's
little
kind of
bit
the
more.
meta though, isn't
Brute
it?
Bonnet, of course, still has the ability to
How
go
easy it is
for
to get
a
shines and
sport.
start on bottom
Can
surprise,
put something to sleep, but
they
it's a beautiful
aren't
bait
used as
into the
much as
Calyrex
these
slot,
ones.
and it manages to at least
Sometimes
switch
the
into sleep
shinies,
for now.
people just don't like the
That's a
shinies.
huge deal. I mean, Gio's really hoping to get as much mileage
I
as
pre-ordered
possible
Legends
out of his
EA, yeah, I
Koraidon,
pre-ordered
and
it
every
ages
single turn that James is able to negate that
Club
damage
could,
and just
be multiple, so
continues
this
to
will get the
start to
power started.
swing the tides into his favor.
Yeah,
But what comes
maybe,
out
maybe.
now into this Incineroar
The closing ceremonies after
place?
these
That's the
battles,
first question, and then the second question is,
We have at
Brute
least
Bonnet,
one more
who are you
battle after
targeting,
this.
right?
It depends
Like,
if
Sleep
somebody
is
wins
such a
the
big
2-0
deal in this
or if
matchup,
it
and this
goes,
is the thing that we were talking about before we came into the game. The defense matters so much. You're looking to slow down pieces so that your offense can just start punching holes. It's Brute Bonnet coming out from the opposing
Brute Bonnet
end. Of
the
course, it's
sleepy.
Water Terra, so
It's me right
let's
now.
see. Where does Gio's Brute Bonnet target?
Okay, well after the photosynthesis
Be a really
boost, we
interesting
get
thing
to find
involved in
out
the
our answer,
present
and it is
until the
just the Brute
TCG
Bonnet that James switches in
TCG
that
hand
will
game.
take
TCG
that.
hand game? What do you
Still
mean?
not a horrible trade to have made there. A sport onto anything is still going to be
Would you like
of
Gen 10
great
to have
benefit to
real-time
Gio's
battles?
gameplay.
It's hard to say right now. Because I haven't played the real-time battles.
Calyrex gets put to sleep,
So
it
it's hard to say.
probably just does not get
If
to
I
attack
enjoy
in
the
this
real-time
game.
battles, then
So,
obviously
at least it's
I'll be
Brute Bonnet, which is
all
the
for
defensive
it.
piece.
But obviously
Calyrex right now
I don't
is
know.
exerting a lot of offense, and
I
crucially,
don't
you were
know.
able to neutralize the Chiyu in the early game.
Once
right? So with
I
Chiyu
play the real
eliminated,
time,
that
then
no
I'll
longer
know
threatens
if I'm
Calyrex.
going
It's still
to
an awkward position for Calyrex,
want
quite
it in
frankly,
Gen 10
because your moves are Astral Barrage, you have Psychic,
Can't
you
tell
have
who's winning.
Encore, but which of those are really
Uh,
that powerful right now? Right? The
think
Koraidon, of course, on the opposing side
James-
also
well,
got
James
that
is
flame
not
charge,
that
so
powerful.
has the speed boost. Can threaten the Calyrex with the double up right now. We're going to see a Terra come out.
We need Romports. We
Feels
do
like
need
it has
Romports.
to be
We do
that
need
Koraidon
Romports.
to go
I mean,
to fire. You
30th
don't want to be
anniversary
super
next year, there's always the
vulnerable
chance that we get
to
something
any of
for
those
that.
extra attacks coming through
Classic
later,
collection or
but for
something.
now, it's also going to help you boost up your fire type attacks in the sun, whether it's the Flame Charge or that Flare Blitz. But Calyrex knows it has
Apparently
the
the announcers
pressure
mentioned
of
a
a
special
Sucker Punch
announcement,
from
but
this
let's be
Brute
honest, it won't
Bonnet.
be anything
But
exciting.
we'll
Well, we're
see
getting
James'
Legends
Brute
EA
Bonnet
news,
also take
so
its first turn of sleep. sleep.
Exactly.
It could be
and
something
it is the
special
close
about
combat. It's not a fire type attack into Calyrex, but this now gives James a free
oh, no, it's
switch in.
perfect time
Do you
for the
actually
closing
want to
services
give him
just
that
woke
free
up.
switch in right now? That's scary.
Should
The
play
other
for both
thing to
switches.
note,
The only difference is
Koraidon
in
now
Legends
takes
ZA.
life orb damage. You've dropped your
Well, they are
special
only using
defense.
Legends ZA
Calyrex,
on the
of
Switch
course,
2
can
footage for
apply
trailers
a
because it
lot of
runs so much
pressure
better.
with damage with an Astral Barrage, right? And so
It's going to run
Nirvana
okay
is
on
not
the
gonna
Switch
get
one, but it's
score
not
off.
going to be anything
James
special.
is
The
willing
Switch
to
2
trade
is
his
going to run
defensive
really
pieces,
nicely.
and he's looking to position his
I'm
offense
really
right now.
excited to play on the Switch
My
2. It's going to
question
run
here
great.
is,
It's going to
do
run
you
so
finally
well.
bring out
Happy
the fourth
days.
Pokemon?
Happy days.
But I feel like Incineroar just makes such a great
Gen 7
call
would
here,
have no
knowing that you're
fossils,
able
and same
to
with Gen
keep an
9.
attack
Right now,
drop
it's multiplayer
onto
for
this
ZA. That would be
Koraidon.
unreal.
Maybe
I
it
would
also
love them
forces
to do
Geo
real-time
to have to try to
battle
switch out this
multiplayer. It'd be
Koraidon.
great.
You can play a bit more predictably that way, but it is going to be the Koraidon. So the fourth and final for James now. Also,
We're going to get some news during the closing ceremony.
Oh, this is so scary for Geo, though, right? Like, the Brute Bonnet now cannot Terra on the opposing end. Koraidon, of course, provides that collision force pressure.
Gen 7, Gen 2, and Gen 9 don't have
defense drop
fossils.
from the opposing Koraidon. So if you're Geo, you could double up onto the Calyrex here with the Sucker Punch and a close
the fossils are weird. There's like no
attack.
pattern.
Obviously, you don't want to close combat a Calyrex, but if
Watch
you
be a run
go
behind
for
the
that,
video
and
to build a
Calyrex, of
ZA.
course, could go for a protect. It could switch out as well. And
They'll show
the question is, how do you get out of this
They
turn
better have
positively?
fossils. I mean, the
James
Gen 6
so
fossils will be in the
defensively for so
game.
long, but this is
It's
it.
part of the
This is
Gen
the
6
turn
progress.
to finally exert so much offense.
If you get one
You
more
want them to
knockout
reveal
here,
a new
James
Mega
is in
Evolution?
such
There's a
good
good chance.
position
There's
to
a good
close
chance.
out
If we
this
get a
game
new
with a
trailer,
win.
it's probably
But
going to
he
have
has
Mega
still a
Evolution.
tough call to make.
Late night stream. It is Sophie. What are you doing up?
Going to switch out.
doing
Wants to
up?
also
Tricks, how you
cleanse
doing?
those
This is the
special
finals,
defense
yeah.
drops, as Fluttermane is going to be the Pokemon that takes its place. Super risky
Yeah, fair
when
play
you're
if you're
staring
in
down the
Europe
barrel
right
of
now,
an
guys,
Astral
because it is
Barrage.
like
But
2,
knowing
3
if
in the
you can
morning.
hold on
So
with this focus
appreciate
sash
you all
at the end
being
of the
here.
day, then you will be able to help
It's
yourself out
a
with
late one.
that speed
It's a late
boost.
one.
And good thing for this Fluttermane, it's the Shadow Rider Calyrex. It also
Surprise might
serves
still
Knights
up
to take
after
a
the up.
reprieve.
It's World's
So much
potential
defensive play from both
news
ends.
drop.
There was a lot of
Most
offense
likely
being
gonna be
exerted.
news drop.
It's going to be the Sucker Punch. There was the ability to, of
But
course,
it
go for a
failed.
score, but trying to get damage there. And
2:20
collision
AM.
course, it's a
2:20 AM.
fantastic turn for James here.
9 p.m. Yeah, if you're in America or like New Zealand or Australia, you're chilling, man.
No way.
You're 1 hour ahead of me,
Another
Thomas.
Pokemon
Hey,
down, and only
3:20
2 more
AM.
to go here for James to close
Like half in the
out
morning
this
right now. I
first
need to get up
game.
early.
And Gio
I know. I've got to get
at
up at
least
8
timed
tomorrow.
it so that you can bring
Oh
this
well, I say
Koraidon
tomorrow.
out
I've literally
when
got.
the
I've got to
sun
get
has
up
freshly
in.
expired, but you're also going to still be giving that sun
I don't
over
want to
to
say
the
it.
opposing
I've got to get up in
Koraidon.
5 hours and
And
40
you
minutes.
have positioned yourself where you have Fluttermane and
I've got to get up
Koraidon.
at
There's
I've got to
no
get up in
Terra
5
available,
hours
so you
and
can
40
just go
minutes.
Boom Blast into Koraidon,
I'm not
close
even
combat
close
against
to
the
being
Incineroar.
asleep
So then,
yet.
the response, obviously, right now,
You're getting
Incineroar, of course,
sleepy.
does have
I'm
fake
getting
out pressure. You could just protect to bypass
I've
the
been
fake out
insomnia, so that's
pressure.
why I'm awake,
One of the
but I'm
key
in my
things that
bed,
we've
though.
already seen this turn is
I wish I
you
was in my
predict
comfy
the
bed.
Shadow Rider to switch in.
3:20
Gio's
AM
gone
here,
0 for
might have to
2
grab
on
a
it so
twisted
far, right?
blueberry
He
Red
went
Bull. Power
for the
through
flame
this
charge when
stream.
Incineroar was out on the field,
9 PM
and then
where
tried
you
to
are.
close combat, and then the Calyrex
Yeah,
Shadow
it's,
Rider switched in. So it feels like if Gio
Bro,
gets
check
it
Riddler
right,
too. Yeah, we've
he
already
gets
seen
such a
him. Let's
major
just read
advantage,
something
but if he
else
gets it
out.
wrong, of course, does lose him a lot of momentum.
Oh, ooh.
It's hard when you have to make that call, knowing that there are so many distinct possibilities of the outcomes of each of these individual decisions, and hopefully it's all going to boil together
Bro.
and get you a win in this game. And so both
We could be
trainers, of
getting a
course, still
massive
taking
Legends
all
EA
the
news
time
drop.
they can in order to make the most informed decision possible.
The focus sash is being conserved on the ghost types is such a big deal here.
Online
So here we go. It's
features,
actually a
rank,
pivot
etc.
immediately into
What?
the Shadow Rider, saying you might just go for a protect with your Pokemon right now.
If it is a protect, maybe
Dude.
Gio is able to try to read one step ahead and go for a
No
Flare Blitz
way.
into that slot instead. That would do major damage to that Calyrex. There's no protect.
Oh, there goes the Koraidon.
Down in one hit, and just like that, Gio is evened up the Pokemon count.
Oh, that's
We should go
really
back to
greedy
regulation
play
history.
there.
It was
And
the best.
flame charge as well. All it takes
Nothing
is
was
one
announced during
key
the starting
turn,
ceremony,
and
no.
That's what Gio
Oh.
gets. Of course, Focus Sash keeps
Focus
Calyrex
Sash.
around for another turn, but this game, I think, is about to end.
Two speed boost now onto
This is getting pretty
Koraidon.
close.
Another speed boost onto this Fluttermane because of that photosynthesis. And even though the Incineroar comes
Light
back
also
out
just
onto
posted
the
on
field,
X.
you can only
Yeah,
beat
but Light's
Koraidon.
not a
This
leaker, though.
Fluttermane is still free and clear to
I'm pretty sure it's
steamroll right past his Calyrex.
And this
Let's
is
see what
where
they tweeted.
committing
It's probably
that
just
Water
what
Terror
Ridiculous
early
said,
with
right?
Brute Bonnet put James in a really difficult position.
That's
against
crazy.
late
I'm
game
actually
Fluttermane.
very
I
excited to
love
see what we're
how
gonna get
Gio
now. That is
recognized
very,
Fluttermane's
very
really
interesting.
good into your team. I'm gonna save it. Of course, we started the game off with it. It never took any damage. It never got put to sleep. Imagine if the Spore went off into the Fluttermane on turn 1 rather
Gio
than
is gonna
Gio,
win this
but
one.
James
I'm
gets a little bit
backed him.
greedy
I
there
said
and
he
gets
was gonna
punished so heavily. And I think I just don't see a way for him to win this one.
There's still a will, and sometimes that means there is
Protect.
still a way. But James is going to go ahead and take this turn to protect the
I know,
Calyrex,
cognitive.
and
That's
at
the
least give
dream.
himself
That's
some time
literally
to
the
think
dream.
Heading into the next game, Incineroar is the next to fall without
There
big
goes the
close
Incineroar. I think
contact from
Gio
this
might be
Koraidon.
taking this dub
Another one-hit
for the
knockout
first
for
battle.
Gio, and it's just the Shadow Rider Calyrex that stands
Just a
tall
1
to
HP
try to
Shadow
get James victory here.
Calyrex right now.
Oh my goodness.
Calyrex's
If you look at
legs
this
are like
game, the key
the weirdest thing,
turn
man. Look how
really
long and
was
thin they
that
are.
double KO or KO plus 1 HP, almost a KO. Calyrex basically is fainted, right? Like at that point, once the flame charges happen and there's the Flutter Mane with the
first battle goes to Gio though. If he wins the next one,
didn't really do
we
much
don't even
in
have
this
to have
game,
a
right?
third
It never
battle.
really clicked any damage, and so I think Shadow Rider's just really awkward here to use this Flutter Mane.
Goes.
Secures the knockout, and Gio goes up 1 game.
For the demo in the largest competition, we are bound to get some big news. The question is whether champions will be quickly enough to be used next year. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of expecting Legends. I'm kind of expecting champions to be
He could taste the
early next
victory
year.
out that first game, and is now 1 game away from becoming a world champion.
So I want to talk about adjustments here. I'm genuinely
GG's for
shocked
Gio.
Brew,
GG's
that
for
the
Gio.
Raging Bolt did not come out in that game. I thought like this would be a war between Brute Bonnets, and it
It's
kind
best
was,
of 3,
honestly,
yeah.
for the
Best
first couple
2 out of 3.
turns. But I thought Raging
So if
Bolt
Gio
from
wins this
James's
next
end
one,
is really, really powerful here because it can take that special damage.
Then,
you can even Terra,
yeah,
of course, to get around.
But obviously, if
Moonblast,
James
for
wins
example,
it, then it
dealing
goes
super
for
effective
tiebreaker.
damage. And so I think James was playing really defensively.
How long until the closing
Even though he
ceremony?
was able to
Could
get
be
Shadow
one battle
Rider
away
out on
now.
the field, like that's not really the most powerful Pokemon in this matchup, right? Especially because it doesn't have a way to boost its damage output. It's very fast as well, but it's not gonna get those one-hit knockouts. And
It
so
needs KO
I
4
really like how
Pokemon. Yeah,
Gio
it's
managed that
2v2
early game.
teams
If
of
you're
4.
expecting Flutter Mane and
You have
Gio
6
once again,
Pokemon,
then
but
the
you only
question
choose
is,
4
What
of
are the
them.
possible responses, right? And I am definitely looking at that Raging Bolt to start because I think it can at least soak up special damage. Koraidon, of course, can also go for a Terra immediately, Fire Terra Koraidon, and then just start launching damage. Go for your own flame charges.
I'd
and
be,
so I think if I'm in James's shoes, one mode I would consider definitely choose Koraidon
I think
plus
the
Raging
opposite,
Bolt.
Icarus. I think the opposite.
If we
I
saw
think it's
the
definitely
Shadow
worth
Rider
staying on
Calyrex
4.
hit the field, I would have liked to see it at the beginning, but it is tough when James doesn't have that speed control available to him in the same way that Gio does. But I can hear
Time
the
for a
crowd
cup
right
of tea.
now. Who you cheering
Get
for?
Kettle on then, lad. Get Kettle on for me. James Koraidon got smoked. Got smoked.
Gio is 1 game away from winning the World Championship.
I think it was out
in
ages
his
ago,
very
Luke.
first tournament.
I think it was out ages ago.
James, of course, has his back up against the wall, but he's been in so many tournament finals before. And
Keep
I
the
think
likes
he
flowing on in as
definitely
well,
has the
guys, if you haven't
experience
already.
to
Hit that
take us
thumbs
to a
up button
game
if
3,
you're
but I think James
excited to
just
see
needs
what
to
information we're
find
going to
the
get.
Position 4 offense a little bit more. You know, he managed to make some nice defensive plays, but never really got his offense position. And I think Gio's offense is already more impressive, and Gio was just 1 step ahead. And so Raging Bolt's the one
Wanna see a
Pokemon that
Chimecho
I
evolution.
really have my eyes out on. I think Incineroar from James's end is nice
Should I
for a
fix some
fake out, but the
coffee?
problem is it becomes
I
such a
don't see why not.
liability
I don't
against
see
the
why
close
not.
combat from Gio's end, right? And so the Incineroar not having Flare Blitz,
What's
I
the
think
point of
honestly
staying up
makes
when no
it
news for
a
closing
slightly
ceremony
weaker
has been
pick in this one
confirmed,
as well,
even if
because
it's
you
likely?
can't do nearly as much damage to Brute Bomb.
I almost also see a world where, yeah, you leave the
Because we're gonna
Incineroar
get
at home
information.
or the Shadow Rider Calyrex and then bring out the
We'll do it
Raging
again.
Bolt, as you were saying. But then, what about the Landorus here? Do you ever like that at all when some of
my
these
God,
Pokemon
dude.
are, in fact, like Terra Fire Koraidon, Fire-type
September?
Chiyu?
Yeah, I think Landorus feels really awkward to bring here, but it's certainly
Bro, we're about to get
possible, especially
massive
because you have
information
defensive Terra
dump
with
on
it as
like
well.
loads of
I
really
think
good stuff.
If
and
you
this
are
is
bringing
legit.
it, you have to be so careful because it means you probably have to Terra your Landers. If you're tearing Landers, it means you're not tearing anything else, and it leaves you so vulnerable to so much damage.
Well, our
What is
trainers
that
are
gonna
locked
be?
in. They are
Oh,
ready
I'm
to go
excited.
as the second game
I'm
gets
excited.
underway for the grand finals of the
What?
World
This is going to be a really good closing ceremony. I reckon it's going to be pretty good.
One game plan decides to go for that Flutter Mane and Chiyu again, as well as James Evans running back this Incineroar and Brute Bonnet combo.
Alright, Cars. Well, you're staying up
we
as
saw
well.
this played out
So.
last time, right? Fake out
Yeah,
into
sometimes I
the
do not really understand very
Terra
competitive
water the
Pokemon
bonnet.
games.
I think James now
Yeah,
might
no,
be like,
compared to
okay,
Pokemon is very
Chiyu
difficult.
wasn't actually a problem that last game. It was the Flutter Mane. So now you maybe consider going for a Spore onto a Flutter Mane slot instead. Flutter Mane, of course, could go for a Protect. Gio
Yeah, straight into
does
game
have the
2, they're not
ability to
messing
just
about.
Go for the Terra on Chiyu immediately. It's Ghost Terra. That would give you immunity
Luxray
to
deserves a
Fake
Mega
Out and allow you
Evolution.
to just go for
I'd
something
like to
Dark
see a
Pulse
Mega
plus
Luxray,
a
that'd be
Moonblast
pretty
into
good.
the Brute Bonnet. So let's see if any
Let's get it.
Terras
How you
come
doing,
out.
T-Dub?
No Terras, no Fake Outs.
It's just going to be a sucker punch right into the Flutter Mane.
Even
As
in
the
all
Brute
for you
Bonnet is
morning.
going to take
It
the
is,
Dark
yeah,
Pulse.
2:30
And so
in the
there is a
morning,
bit of a
so.
trade of damage, but as the Flutter Mane follows up,
Oh
the
my
Brute
god.
Bonnet just goes
Jeez.
down with a double
It's a
on
really good
Gio.
start for
And
Gio.
Jesus lost his first Pokemon in this second game. Incineroar still gets a
Snore,
chance
lad,
to
how
go
you doing?
and decides to go for the knockoff, so that will remove the Choice Scarf of this Chiyu and at least make it a little bit less speedy.
A little bit of split in damage there. Of course, you had the ability to maybe target the Flutter Mane down and just try
That's
to
a
KO it
major,
immediately. James obviously taking a really big
good
risk
stuff
there
for
on turn
Gio.
one as well. Not
Yeah,
going
James
for
can still
that
win this
water
night, but
Terra,
yeah,
but you can
still
see
got
Gio was
3
predicting
Pokemon,
the
but
water Terra, so he went for that
It's a very
Dark
good
Pulse.
start
So
for Gio.
both players really just trying to get into each other's heads. Of course, the Calyrex Shadow Rider now hits the field. There is no more choice.
When are they revealing anything? Potentially after this battle. If Geo wins this, then it will be the Worlds will be over.
Maybe if you go for Ghost Terra with the Calyrex, you can go for a Helping Hand Ghost Terra Astral Barrage. Geo could potentially switch into Koraidon, give Fluttermane the speed boost, allow it to get an attack off, but yeah, I think the main question I have here is, do you commit to Helping Hand Ghost Terra Astro, and if so, does it knock out the Chi-Yu?
That would certainly
so high
be
right now?
a very ballsy play to make.
I'm excited for this closing ceremony. I'm very excited for this closing ceremony.
Into this game after losing a Pokemon so early.
When is the end?
Type of aggressive
potentially
call
after
we need
this
to
battle.
see from this team.
And here is going to be a switch. I think you also
if
could
Geo
just
wins this, then
because there's not that much threatening with offense, and so there it is.
Brubonnet now, at least
YouTube on Soji collab?
go back into its Pokeball and come back out later. As we
not a lot.
saw Geo in that first game preserve it, and ended up being a key piece to that success. Protect on this Calyrex Shadow as Geo, without that Choice Scarf intact, can actually switch up this move as well. This is another way that you can utilize this Chi-Yu with those snarls. You would have loved to be able to land that into the Calyrex Shadow and also drop its special attack, but you'll also take some chip.
Is there a new mega possibility? Yeah, for sure.
Right now,
We're getting some Legends EA news, that's the main thing. We are getting some Legends EA news, according to Riddler Q anyway. We kind of knew that.
Obviously, and so you're relegated to
thanks to the stream, no worries, thanks for
Astral Barrage just isn't that strong right now. I was like, well, the only way you can get the knock is if you like commit Ghost Terra and Helping Hand. That's just so many resources.
I'm getting excited for no reason.
It's a lot of resources.
We're getting excited because we're going to get
when you see this Koraidon hit the field, I think the problem becomes even more compounded. You
we're getting excited because we're going to get
something,
that's going to
be,
sure.
Have a pretty good time, I think,
I would be surprised if we don't
this
see a new
Koraidon,
Mega Evolution.
We
might not see a new Mega Evolution, but we are going to see something.
But then you also have this Brubonnet, which with this defense boost might be able to deal with Koraidon as well.
Yeah, I think the upside for James is now you at least have your out of the field, and you're not scaring down as much offense from the opposing side. There is still, of course, the pressure of Sucker Punch into Calyrex, though, and I think Calyrex losing its Focus Sash is very, very scary. So if you're James,
it's not Pokemon Champion news because he said it can't be
and to try to get around that Sucker Punch. Koraidon right now, I do think is in a phenomenal position, but you also have to worry about the opposing Brubonnet, because if you are not able to get the knockout onto the Brubonnet and it puts either of these to sleep, it's a disaster. And I think this Terra makes a lot of sense. I would expect it to be on the Brubonnet, and it's going to be on Koraidon to start.
Yeah, Koraidon first, and then we'll see if Geo has decided to respond to
we're not far away anyway.
Of his own, but this Koraidon now and uniquely positioned to be able to at least get some more damage down, hopefully before it does get put to sleep by this Brubonnet. But Geo does go for that water transformation, so great Terra here, but
I don't know, maybe the Fluttermane, maybe? If Geo wins it, they're probably not going to send a Legendary, so it'll be like, probably Fluttermane or Brubonnet. That's some big damage though. And the Flame Charge.
Is going to give this Koraidon a boost, but as it goes into the Chi-Yu, it actually gets a knockout.
It gets the knockout, but Brubonnet survives the turn there.
I did see it, yeah, I just saw it right now.
Can you get the knockout with Astral Barrage and Collision Course? This is now
it could be the last battle if Geo wins it.
Go out into the Shadow Rider, now putting it to sleep and putting it in a really difficult position.
The Shadow Rider going to sleep, it still has full HP, it still
this battle's
has that
far from being over though, but if Geo wins it, then he wins it all.
Do anything when you still have that Fluttermane in the back. Giovanni still has one more Pokemon that he can reveal as well, but I think it's actually really big that James got that flame charge for the Koraidon. That speed advantage is huge.
Absolutely, I think that's such a big deal, being able to outpace the opposing
Koraidon.
If the sun gets stalled on, then you can outpace
they have given us shiny Pokemon
mystery
gifts before. So.
And so I think, yeah, that was a big, big turn in terms of damage. It's going to be Koraidon coming out now from Geo's end.
Comes the Koraidon.
Of course, is really powerful. It should not get the one-hit knockout, though, onto the opposing Koraidon with a close combat. My question then is, can you go for
well, hey, Palm, I've not been told about this.
The knockout there, and if you're James, you can
don't soak it. It's all I've got left.
Trying to bypass a turn of sleep with
like,
the
why is it never 6v6 singles with the rules?
Later,
I think because 6v6 can literally last like an hour.
A little bit lucky though with those sleep turns, and as we know, sometimes they can sleep for a little bit longer than you would like. But you have to take your first turn of sleep on this upcoming
VGC 2v2 goes over pretty quick.
Because once again, it's like
6v6 can literally last like an hour.
Switch into the Incineroar, but then it just can eat up a close combat potentially, right? I think that's been one of the really fun dynamics to watch. But Koraidon does go for the protect
ages ago, I think. Did he get to day 2? I don't know.
First turn.
But if Gio has opted into
Yeah,
going
from
for damage onto that
Mafia,
Shadow Rider Calyrex instead, this could
Love the
get
area they're
dicey
fighting
very
in the game.
quickly.
Yeah, no, they need to make it available for
into
everyone.
the Shadow Rider Calyrex, maybe expecting a switch in, something like that Incineroar would have been knocked out or put to sleep.
That turn was so scary because I could see it for
I don't
Gio.
know about that one,
You
Apol. I don't
made
think
the
anybody
call,
wants to
you
see
doubled
that.
up to Calyrex, you might just be world champion, but it's really hard to make that play. Are you just going to ignore the Crydon from the opposing end?
It's not that one
But you
James
called it,
loses
Rose,
from
you
the ending
still got to
ceremonies.
get lucky with the Calyrex. If you
Did you
stay
see doubles have
asleep,
been good
you
if
will
that's
not
the
get
case with
anything off with it. And so James ends up buying himself a turn.
More
But
strategy
right
in
now,
4v4
it's still
competition.
difficult. I'm not
In
even
60-60,
confident
you
a collision
know,
course from
when
that
you're
Crydon
fighting
knocks
in
out
4v4, you
Brubon.
have to try
Now
and
that
guess
you've
which
gotten
one
rid of
to
your
do.
dark typing and
I'm
you have the
terrible
defense
at
boost, and that would be a
VGC.
disaster. So here we go.
I'm alright,
Collision
like
course.
singles
Collision
1v1,
course
but
heading right into that Caridon's way instead,
Doesn't
bringing
knock
it
it out.
down to about 70%
Oh,
of
it
its
stays
HP.
asleep.
And Shadow
Stays
Rider
asleep,
Calyrex
that's
just
huge.
cannot wake up. It is sleeping at the wheel as it has to take a flame charge.
Gets
Its
the
focus
speed
sash gets
boost.
broken, and now it's Gio's Caridon that gets a chance to get a speed boost and now starts to bypass the speed advantage that James'
Oh, he's putting
Caridon
both
had.
to sleep.
Brubon follows it up with a sleep, and this is a huge turn for Gio.
Gio must be able to taste the World Championship victory, but he's still got to get there. You got to do enough
No, they
damage
didn't,
to the
right.
Crydon, of course. And so once
Feel like
again, an
maybe
opportunity
more
to
of
maybe double up
the,
onto a slump in a sense that, you know what, I'm going to split my
Mega
damage.
TCG
And
set
this
will
is
show
where the
maybe the
speed
first
boost
Mega
from the
Dragon
opposing
I've
Crydon.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a little bit awkward. I think if like Gio had close combated and then you're slower than it, you can get a collision course and maybe knock it out. Instead,
Two
this
Pokemon that are
Crydon just
asleep.
is not
I thought there
able
was
to
a
get
sleep clause in this.
one-hit
Thought you
knockdown
could only
onto
put like one Pokemon
Calyrex
to sleep.
crucially stays asleep. You know, had it woken up, Astral Barrage, that's probably actually just the win for James. And so now, such a difficult
that,
position. Both
sleep's
Pokemon
kinda crazy,
asleep.
though.
The key question I have here is, does James try to play defensively, switch in that Incineroar? If you do, though, you are vulnerable to eating up a close combat or a Spore.
It's hard to make that call to go for the close combat, though, when you know that one of the drawbacks is going to be dropping your
James can
special
still
defense
come
and
back,
defense. But the Shadow Rider Calyrex does wake up. It just
Goes
goes
to
for
protect.
a protect. Decides to play it just a little safe, as now we will see Giovanni go for that close combat into the
Oh,
opposing
it survives.
Caridon. It's so much damage, but there needs to be a bit more to follow it up. So maybe this Brute Bonnet is able to do just that. It does have access to that Seed Bomb, but decides to go for the Spore instead into the
Just putting
opposing
everything to
Shadow
sleep.
Rider.
And that was a really
So
safe
nobody
play,
waking up.
right? Basically, close combat into the Crydon,
Sunlight's gone.
just fell asleep. I get a ton of damage off. If you switch into Incineroar, it's eating that up as well.
This is very
And
close.
honestly, Calyrex has just felt so useless throughout the course of this set. It's constantly not applying that much pressure with Astral Barrage, and you are threatened by
nobody
that
needs to
Sucker
be
Punch
banned
as
there.
well. So this next turn, you could go for the Sucker Punch onto the Calyrex slot. If you're James, you consider going for maybe an Encore or a Protect, for example. You could even
There
switch
are no
out
clauses
instantly
except
Incineroar,
species,
but then the
own
question is,
items,
how does
VGC,
James
everything
deal
else is
enough
allowed, like
damage,
basics,
right?
etc.
Yeah,
So someone
it
could
is
literally just
tough.
double team
Even if
constantly.
you go for the Encore
That's
play,
crazy.
is the Incineroar in
Wonder
the
if anyone's
back
tried
with
that,
just that
see how far they
knockoff
get,
as its
just by double
priority
teaming
or
constantly.
main form of damage, actually going to help you get
Too early in
through
the month for
these
pocket
Pokemon
use?
that kind of resist
For the new
that.
set, yeah.
So we'll have to see.
James really is hoping to at least get a wake up with that Crydon, but this turn could be huge. Gio, at any point, it feels like he could just win Worlds.
So the Shadow Rider Calyrex is going to go away, hoping to maybe bypass something like a Sucker
a good
Punch,
time here.
or
Glad to
maybe
hear it, man.
even be able to, well,
Why
look
is
at
it
that.
2:30 a.m.?
Nerve actually getting
It is 2:30
off
a.m.
the field means that his Brute Bonnet can actually get a bit of HP recovery thanks to the Citrus Berry that it was holding. As the
James wakes up!
It wakes up.
James
Oh.
actually is able to go for the protect
There's a
on the
protect.
Caridon. That's a huge wake up to at least keep James in
Remember
the
that job in the
second
chat,
game.
like,
But the
last
Brute
week?
Bonnet
Got
did
fired
go for
last
the
week,
Sucker
sorry to
Punch,
hear that,
probably
Sniper.
into the Shadow Rider Calyrex slot that Incineroar came into, and the close paw combat. Now getting targeted into the Caridon. James is getting a couple of good turns correct.
I think
This
James,
is
he
so
could be bringing this
tense
back.
Because if you don't get that wake up, you probably just, of course, get knocked out with the Crydon, and then it just feels so tough. James has been keeping himself in this one. Now you, of course, do have the ability to go for a fake out with the Incineroar. Crydon does have the ability to go for Collision Course, but it still feels so tense and so scary. But I think if James had
Does he
not
risk
woken
the
up with
back-to-back
Crydon or Shadow
protect?
Rider,
Limit
on the
Break
turns
coming
they
through that
did,
Jolty
the game
on
is
tier
probably just
membership.
over.
Thank you so
He's
much,
playing
man.
really nice defensively.
Gets us
and
closer
got
to
himself in a position where
1,050.
At least he's threatening a fake out now.
That puts us
He's gotta fake
7
out
away
into
from
either
1,050.
Gio's
Thank you so much for
Caridon
the
or
membership
this
limit
Brute
break.
Bonnet.
Really,
Now you have
really
to pick your
appreciate it.
poison.
Thank you
Which
so
one
much.
do you think is going to be the bigger threat? Brute Bonnet does have Sucker Punch that you can throw into the opposing Caridon, and Gio says, I'm not going to opt into that variance. I am just going to go for the protect onto my own Caridon, but that means that this Brute Bonnet is going to be eating that fake out. Flame Charge, though, unfortunately from James, goes with the
Thank you
protect,
so much
you're
for the
not going to
membership,
be able
though.
to get
Really,
that speed
really
advantage
appreciate
there
it.
either.
This Brute Bonnet has been a
It's
menace.
as close
especially
as the
now that
member
it's healed up with that citrus berry as well, and so
how we holding
James,
up? How we holding up,
maybe
Missy?
go for a
We're
double
all right. We're
into
still
the
hanging in.
Gio just goes for it relatively safe, right? He's like, you know, if I go for protect here, even if you double up on a Brute Bonnet, I don't think you're going to knock me out. Now, of course, the Brute Bonnet is applying Sucker Punch pressure into the Crydon, and Crydon is applying close combat pressure into the Incineroar. And so this is still so scary. Like, it feels like it's just on a knife's edge, but it's been in Gio's advantage for so many turns. And I'm sure he can feel so close, but he still has to get
These
there.
are some, like,
James
really,
has had a couple
really
of calls where he's been able to bring in that Shadow Rider Calyrex after baiting
important
something like that
turns.
close combat in, so that it is a tool in his arsenal to give himself another turn. But Gio is going to actually take this Koraidon off the field and now bring in the Flutter Mane that we saw hit the field at the very beginning of this game number 2, and hopefully it'll be around for a little bit longer.
Gio got this.
James still goes for another defensive play. The knockoff into the
knockoff,
Flutter
down
Mane
goes the
is going
Flutter
to
Mane.
finish it off, but Gio gets to bring in this Koraidon for free, set back up this Sun, and give this Brute Bonnet a Photosynthesis defense boost. And then 4 as well. You're putting this Incineroar to sleep.
I know he is,
Sacrificing
Litzy. I
Flutter
know
Mane,
he
which I
is.
think makes a lot of sense at this point in the game. Flutter Mane is a really good late game option if you have that Focus Sash, right? Or if the Terra hasn't been committed on
quite a bit
Crydon,
out,
but it makes sense to give it up
Well,
here.
nothing from the
now
last one,
Crydon
since
gets
last
this,
one.
as you mentioned, set up the Sun. And you've gotten sleep off
Just use
into the
tackle, works in the
Incineroar, right?
anime.
So
does
there's
work
still
in the
this
anime.
mind game of like Sucker Punch plus close combat. I feel like
Ku has tweeted a
Gio
couple of
just
things,
is
yeah.
playing it relatively safe right now, right?
I'm not gonna
He
say
hasn't
anything, though,
taken
'cause we're
any
literally finding out
super
soon,
big risks. It is getting scary though, right? His Pokemon are
It is an
relatively
intense
low
battle.
HP. You do need the Crydon to knock out this Incineroar. Otherwise, Brute Bonnet is really going to struggle into. So then the question I have this turn is, do we see a switch in
I know
into
he
the
is
Shadow
LT, I
Rider
know
slot?
he
The Incineroar slot is rendered completely useless, of course. You could go for that close combat. Crydon tries to protect, trying to avoid another Sucker Punch right now.
Fails.
It's not able to get it though, but the Brute Bonnet is going to go for a Rage Powder just
You
to
don't believe
draw
what he
away any
tweets?
attention
I
from
still
the
think that
opposing
Gio is gonna
Koraidon.
win.
As Geos gets to go for the Flame Charge
Down
to
goes
finish
the
off
Koraidon.
the opposition,
Gets the speed
that
boost.
it had removed from itself,
Incineroar
but
has to hit the
going
Brute
back
Bonnet.
into its ball, and James
And
now
I guess
down
what?
to
What's
just
up, Kyle? What are you
his final
saying?
2 Pokemon, the Sleepy Incineroar and the Shadow Rider Calyrex.
I absolutely love that play because I think the main thing you're scared about right now is Calyrex switching in. Gio realizes,
Oh,
okay,
appreciate
if I
that, Kyle.
give you an opportunity to start
It's
another
actually so good
sleep
for
turn,
Gio.
that's
I
not
feel like
great.
Gio
I think
could-
that play may have just
could
won
clutch
the World
it here.
Championship. Now you've got a Crydon that's faster than both of these Pokemon. And this is what I was saying. The Incineroar is cool, but it doesn't really do that much damage. Crydon now will outpace the Calyrex, right? And so you can target that Calyrex slot down. You could just
Sure,
go
he
for
just
something
knocks
like
out the
Sucker Punch in
Calyrex
close
here,
combat. And I think we're about to crown a brand new World Champion.
Feels super safe for the Brute Bonnet to direct that Sucker Punch into the Shadow Rider Calyrex, and then the Koraidon to follow up with that close combat into the Incineroar. But what does Gio decide to lock in?
Good thing the 20-minute
Potentially
timer
get
exists,
himself
otherwise these
that
battles
World
would take too long
Championship
to-
title. And can James do anything to be
Calyrex
able to
has
claw
protect.
back into this one? There's still a lot of HP on this Incineroar.
This is a
It's still
special,
Shadow Rider
battle
Calyrex,
arena,
one of the most
for,
powerful Pokemon that we
Worlds.
have seen in this format.
It's one of the most powerful, but one of the reasons why Brute Bonnet has been tremendous is
How
because
you doing,
of
Lyle?
its
Good to
start
see you.
typing to deal with that Shadow
Thanks.
Rider.
I need to pee real
Crydon
quick,
does
so I'll be
protect
back in
here,
a
though,
sec.
to
I don't
start.
want to miss the...
Gengar Dexter goes for the Encore. So this Brute Bonnet is going to be stuck going for Rage Powder for the rest of the couple of turns.
Okay, ends up being the Encore, of course. You could have locked into Sucker Punch. It is going to be that Rage Powder now. I think it's still fine for Gio because now you can just keep Rage Powdering away from the Incineroar. Koraidon being faster than the Calyrex will get the knockout onto it. You know, it will faint from a Life Orb tick.
Yeah.
And if it faints from a Life Orb tick, it means you can only get a knockout onto one Pokemon.
You've got either the ability to go for the close combat into the Incineroar or to try to go for maybe a Flame Charge into this Shadow Rider Calyrex. But what if that Calyrex protects? Then all of a sudden, if you're stuck with Rage Powder onto this Brute Bonnet, then there's no way for you to actually be able to deal with an Astral Barrage.
Yeah, I think for Gio, it's like you go for Rage Powder in close combat right now. You knock
Spam
out
attacks
the
on
Incineroar.
Koraidon
You
at
know
this
that you're going to
point.
lose your
I think I missed anything,
Koraidon,
right?
but then
I had my headphones
Calyrex
on
can just
anyway, so
go
I
for
heard
the
everything
Astral
was good.
Barrages, and so James might pull this one off.
Thank you for that membership, though. Really appreciate the
Bonnet,
break.
of course, has to go for an
Encore
Encore with
with
that
me.
Rage Powder, and that will direct away anything
some time
from this
for the cheer.
Incineroar if it even survives this close combat, which
Down
of
goes
course
the
it will
Incineroar.
not, because that is super effective, and Koraidon, that's going to be all it's able to
I
do
missed Gen 10
for the
news.
rest of this game. It's going to get knocked
Can't
out to the
believe
Rocky Helmet recoil instead, so now it's up to the Shadow Rider Calyrex from James.
I miss Mega
The
Worm, and
last
I'm
bastion
happy
of hope
about
for
it.
him into this game number 2 to tie it back up and bring himself back into this series.
This was an unbelievable
Oh, wait.
comeback. Like, it felt like Gio just had the advantage, but James...
Oh, James was winning? Oh, is it going to a tiebreaker? Oh my god, going to a tiebreaker.
Game 3.
A game 3 between two phenomenal players from
Jeez, fair play, brought it back.
previous world champion.
Going to a decider.
18 in the seniors division, and Gio Siski, who is looking for his first major title win ever, and they are both tied 1-1.
That felt so close. Like, it felt like Gio had the advantage every turn, and James got turn after turn after turn right defensively. He needed to get some early wake-ups, but he managed to pull it off. And Gio gives up some of that offense, you know, switches in the Fluttermane. The Fluttermane ends up fainting. Crydon comes back in. And oh my goodness, like, I was saying, I think Gio's got it. He's got it. It's over, but no, James
this is the last battle
to
now.
pull it off. And Shadow Rider
This is the
finally
first
finds a position
decider
to
we've had
deal
tonight.
damage.
Everything's just been
What a
like
comeback by James. That was masterful. He had to play defensively for so many turns, and I think Gio's probably thinking, oh, if I just like made one aggressive prediction in that couple of turns where I was getting baited out by the protects,
There
I think
anybody's
that's it,
now.
I win.
Anybody's
But
now.
I think he tries to play just kind of safe and gets punished for it, and James manages to weave in a victory there. I'm
Still think
honestly
Gio's
blown
winning?
away by that win.
I am so impressed. On paper, Gio looks to have the more favorable matchup, and as you were already saying before we were heading into the match,
50-50?
you know, maybe
We don't know which way it's
Gio
going.
just won
We
on
don't
the
know which
spot,
way it's going.
Won this with just the advantage from the team compositions alone, but James has had all day and night to be able to prepare for this matchup and found a way to get himself back
this is
into
the final
match
match
and win
now.
a
This is the
chance
final
to
match.
win the World Championship title once again.
There are so many different ways this matchup can play out. We've basically seen the same Pokemon, right? And so I'm wondering, does James now shift to that Raging Bull that I was talking about?
This will be a great
because
battle.
we saw Gio go
Yeah,
for the
GG's,
Terra
that was a
on
mad
Brubone.
comeback. I feel like I
If you
shouldn't
wanna
have
turn
gone to
that
P
Brubone,
then
you are
because I missed.
exceptionally weak to
I know
Raging
what he did, but I feel
Gio
like
has
it
gone
would
with
be
the
nice if I
Fluttermane
watched.
Shiyu lead, and honestly, coming into this matchup, that
Rocket
was
Min
not a win
wins
that I
no
thought
matter.
you would even
No
really
matter what, takes
consider,
the dub.
right? Like, you have a lot of even more aggressive offense from things like Fluttermane, Crydon, Shiyu, Crydon. Lunala
Obviously,
has
Raging
not
Bolt
even
as
made
well.
an
This is the
appearance
thing,
in this
because
one,
they
but
have
of course
6
has the
Monzies, you
ability
just
to
don't know
go
if they're going to
for
change
the
up or not.
Wide guard, which of course can be
Yeah,
really
Team Rocket wins
nice
at the end of the
against
day,
Calyrex
but-
Shadow Rider. We also have not seen Ursaluna hit the field. I think Ursaluna would be such a bold adjustment, but it's really difficult to feel confident with it, especially because James keeps showing, I'm going to go Incineroar, I'm going to go Brute Bonnet. But if you think maybe the Incineroar is going to get dropped, Raging Bolt comes out, then Ursaluna
You have to go
and
with
the vote
Calyrex or
around
go with
that
another
could work.
restricted?
It could, but it's still so tough because you're going to need to have the Trick Room set
He's
up.
gotta use,
You want
like,
to make sure you have a turn to actually activate the
4 of the
Guts
6 there
ability
is
with
team,
that
yeah.
Flame Orb to give yourself the burn.
My favorite evil team is
And
probably
that's
Team Rocket.
just some valuable time you might not be able to get if James
One
decides
more
to go
Mega
for an
Evolution
aggressive
here
game
we go to
plan.
Worlds potentially.
So
Hopefully,
scary for both
apparently
players
according to
because
Riddler we
you
are getting
both see
some
each other
Legends
do the
EA
same
stuff,
thing in terms
so
of Pokemon choice, right? And Team Preview has so many
we are
implications.
excited. We are
There's nothing
excited.
worse than you not making an adjustment, your opponent makes an
So we
adjustment.
could get
and
Legends
you're
EA,
just
we
so
could get
far behind right
Champions,
from the
we could
first
get
turn.
a load of stuff.
Well, one more game between Gio
more
and
game.
James will decide who becomes the world champion at the
Here we
2025
go.
Pokemon World Championships. And let's just run it back, Aaron. It's the same leads from games 1 and 2.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times, just like a surging strike
Yeah, but
here.
has Q been
as
accurate
there
lately?
is
Very
such
accurate, yeah.
a
He's been very
different
accurate
position here because both
this
players
year.
are really trying to get
Everything he
into
said
each
this year
other's
has turned
heads,
out
right? We
true,
saw
so.
the Dark Pulse go onto Brute Bonnet last time around. There is the
Yeah, good
ability
luck
once
to
again
both. May the
for
best man win.
the Ghost Terra from the Chiyu, but that only gets you past 1 turn of Fake Out. Then it's a really big liability. So I think Gio recognizes, well, that's nice, but then does that actually get me enough of an advantage to really commit going for it? So we've seen so many different
He's gonna
turns
knock
play
out the Brute Bonnet
And
turn
I'm
1
curious
again,
if it's
which
gonna
was a really
be
good start for
repeat
him,
of the
but-
last 2 games or if it's something new here.
It's tough because even when James has had access to the fake out onto the Incineroar, that's actually sometimes not a move he's decided to go
Drawing
for.
the Chiyu
Maybe looking at something like the
into
parting shot a
Brute
little bit
Bonnet.
better, but Gio actually is going to
Shiny
go
Brute
ahead
Bonnet.
and save that Chiyu for later. It's going to be the Brute Bonnet that comes in, and a pretty defensive turn all around as that
Yeah, so
Fluttermane
Brute Bonnet
is also
probably
going
takes
to
some
go
damage
for the
here.
protect. With the Brute Bonnet switching in, it means that that's going to be what has to eat the fake out, and Brute
How you doing,
Bonnet
Billy?
isn't
Good
able
to
to
see
get
you.
the Sucker Punch damage onto Gio's Fluttermane this time around.
Oh, crucially, the ability to once again go for damage onto the Brute Bonnet. That's now twice that Brute Bonnet has not terra'd in front of so much super effective special damage, right? And so now the opposing Brute Bonnet
Make sure to
is
subscribe
out.
as well if
There
you're brand
is
new,
a
guys.
lot of spore
Of
pressure
course, as
from
soon as
both
ZA
sides.
drops, we'll be doing
We
a
thought
ton
coming into this
of
battle would be
content on
the
it.
war of the Brute Bonnets,
Loads
and
of
that
streams,
is certainly
all
the
that
case
jazz.
here.
there's so many options that these Brute Bonnets can go for as well. If you don't Terra, you're susceptible to the Spore. You can also Rage Powder to try to redirect away an opposing Sucker Punch. So that's one way that Geo can actually keep this Fluttermane partner safe. And then you can just go for all of these Moonblasts or even just some of these Shadow Balls to make sure you're getting any valuable damage down onto either this Incineroar, this Brute Bonnet, or whatever.
This is the last match, yeah.
But we are going to see
This is the last match.
on this turn.
Oh, it's going to be onto the Fluttermane. That, of course, is going to give it a nice little damage boost. And so this could be an absolutely huge turn. Giovanni could just get the knockout onto the Brute Bonnet and then put Incineroar to sleep.
Oh, there's
no Terra!
This Brute Bonnet is going to stay a Dark type, which means that this Moonblast is
Oh, that's a mad play.
super effective. And Geo is able to get one Pokemon knockout right away in this game 3.
And there wasn't even a Sucker Punch.
That's
and it's
huge.
Brute Bonnet.
That's
it's a
huge from
disaster
Geo.
for James Evans here as the Brute Bonnet now gets a Spore off as
Interesting
well.
choice, but it just played. Oh, he's put him to
I was
sleep
gonna
as
say
well. That is
Geo
a
there
mad
could've
turn
maybe
for Geo.
protected the Fluttermane, could have just gone for
That's a
regular
huge
Moonblast,
turn.
but it ends up being stellar Moonblast, saying, you have not terrored your Brute Bonnet so many times in front of my offense. I mean, this is an unbelievable lead for Geo. Last game, I thought Geo had a big lead. This one feels even larger.
It's going to be Karada.
That turn alone could have won him it. That turn alone could have won him. How you doing, Kimmy? Good to see you. Good morning.
James has preserved the terrestrialization, so you are
Gio's not won yet, but he's put himself in a very good position. Put himself in a very good
negative energy
position.
away from it. But it's still a tough uphill battle.
James played a defensive masterclass in game 2, though, and found the switches that he needed
There's
to
a good
keep
chance,
himself in the
Justin.
game.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
He is at a major, major disadvantage right now, but we've seen him pull it off once. And so right now, you know, the upside is that you are not threatened by one-hit knockouts from the opposing side, and you are pressuring your own knockout onto the opposing Brute Bonnet.
that Fluttermane was a mad
Shadow
play.
Ball, however, of course, will do
Stellar Terra
considerable
was a mad
damage, and
play.
so you could consider just
I
going
think
for
it was
something like
expected.
a Sucker Punch on a Shadow Ball, a Rage Powder on a Shadow Ball, for example. For Geo's end, you're looking to just get that Koraidon low enough, and I think Shadow Ball plus Sucker Punch puts it in KO range from another subsequent Shadow Ball.
I don't know, Katsu. Quite early on, I
forced to
think.
have to go for a Protect here onto the Koraidon. Make sure you aren't going to be taking too much damage from those boosted Shadow Balls. But we do see the terrestrialization committed, and so it's going to be that
terrestrializing the
Koraidon
Koraidon.
that does get rid of its Dragon typing, now becomes a full Fire type, and maybe that means we're going to see something like a Flame Charge or a Flare Blitz. Really make sure that you're getting as much out of these Fire
The
returns
Moonblast.
as possible. But Incineroar is going to be on the
Collision
receiving end
course
of an
onto
attack,
the-
and the Collision Course now will finish off this Brute Bonnet
Takes
once
it
and
out.
for all. It's been such a menace so far in these games, but
Big
that
crit.
critical hit, that's gotta sting.
Yeah, securing the knockout there onto Brute Bonnet. I mean, Brute Bonnet is
Feel like
actually
that
very,
mattered,
very
right?
physically defensive on the opposing team, and so I think there's actually
Nothing
maybe
yet, Shiny
a chance
Hunter.
it could
It's
survive
not the
that
closing ceremony
without
yet.
the critical hit. But you could see, Rose, you were saying, hey, Koraidon, you know, protect. That makes a lot of sense. That's what James kept doing in that last
I
game.
don't know if that
Protect,
crit
make a safe
mattered. I feel
switch.
like
James is like,
it could have
look,
mattered.
I've
I
done
don't
that
know.
enough.
The
I'm
sound
gonna
of the crowd
punch back with
made it
offense,
feel
and
like
I think
it
that's
did
a really
matter.
great turn. If you ate up a
Which is
Sucker
really
Punch
unfortunate
and
for
a
Geo.
Shadow Ball there, I think that could have been really, really scary. But I do wonder if Collision Course was guaranteed the one-hit knockout on the Brute Bonnet there. But for now, we're going to have to advance the game. Geo is going to get a free switch in, and it's going to be into Chi-Yu.
Okay, so the Chi-Yu comes back out, and that's going to give a nice special defense drop to both this Koraidon
Closing ceremonies
as
after
well
this
as
battle, yeah.
Incineroar.
Well, they'll do the
Who's gonna
trophies
make sure
and then
that this
they'll do the
Fluttermane
closing
can actually punch through a little bit more damage. Notably, we've only seen the Moonblast. It
Brute
still
Bonnet is
has
mid
a
anyway.
stellar
Yeah, but it can very,
Terra
very, very
power
useful with like spores and
boosted
rage powders and
Shadow
stuff.
Ball that it has access to throw that Koraidon's way.
Yeah, this is so scary, right? Like, do you double up onto the Koraidon? Does Koraidon go for kind of the obvious protect? If so, an Incineroar feigns, the next turn Koraidon is just vulnerable to eating up, double up, right? And so Chi-Yu and Fluttermane now positioned so well. You've got the speed advantage, especially because it wasn't a Flame Charge
This is
the
a big
previous
turn.
turn. And so
This is a big turn
Geo
coming
has
up.
so much offense on his side. And the Incineroar, crucially, did not take over 50% last turn, but now the Beads of Ruin are active.
So that would be just one more Moonblast to knock out this Incineroar, and it still has a chance of waking up, but it's totally still asleep.
Protects. He
Koraidon
could knock
now
out the
will
Incineroar
go
there,
ahead
though.
and go for the Protect, and as we see the Fluttermane go for the Shadow
Oh,
Ball.
there's the Shadow Ball on
James is
Koraidon.
hoping this is going to be enough of a
This is
saving
the last
grace
battle,
to
yeah,
actually
the
let
other
this Incineroar wake up, but the Heat Wave from this Chi-Yu will be able to connect onto both targets. Incineroar does take a pretty sizable amount of
Oh, it doesn't wake
The other one will knock it out.
Stays asleep.
Stays asleep
Stays
as well.
asleep, but it
Jeez,
is
man.
the Heat Wave lock. So now my question is, this Koraidon is bulky. Can it survive a Heat Wave and a Shadow Ball? If the answer is no, the game is done this turn. If so, you keep yourself in it, and you're able to retaliate back with either damage on the Flutter Main or a knockout onto the
I don't think we've had any gifted memberships today.
So tricky, Rose, is the fact that the Flutter Main is still so
I think we've had any gifted memberships today, unless it happened yesterday.
And Flutter Main right now feels like it's running away with the game.
Shadow Ball first from this Flutter Main is going to go right in that Koraidon that protected on that last turn. This is a huge source of damage.
That's a massive amount of damage. Heat Wave, does it knock it out? Oh, that's it. GG's to Geo. Grabs the dub.
Pokemon away from becoming the world champion. Someone who has hunted for a major Pokemon.
How we doing, Tyler? Good to see you. I know, man, it's early.
Dating back to his time in the seniors division.
Is he just gonna quit? He's just gonna surely forfeit, right?
The day he cements himself in Pokemon history.
Michael gifted a membership to KC. Thank you so much for the gifted membership, Michael. Really appreciate it. Getting us closer to 1,050 members. Puts us 6 away now. Thank you so much for the gifted membership, Michael. Really appreciate it. That knocks it out. It's on 1, but then the Chi-Yu knocks it out. Here it is. GG's to Geo. Thank you for the gifted though, man. Really, really appreciate that, dude. If you do get a gifted membership, Sarah, we spoiled it. Well, I think he's there, isn't he? So.
Very first tournament win, and what better way to do it than to win the World Championships?
An incredible stage for an incredible player.
Yeah, great sportsmanship.
He has been dreaming of and striving for so long. Geo Siski, take a bow. This is your moment, your day, your stage. It's all yours.
You can see the emotions. He's worked so hard for this. And it was an unbelievable way to do it. I think that second game, honestly, it was so nerve-wracking. It would have gotten to me, honestly. As a player, you're in those shoes and you're like, I'm just one turn away from winning Worlds, but he didn't get there. James found the way to come back
W Worlds. Signing autographs already.
Decides to stick with the same game plan. Both players actually going with the same Pokemon throughout the entire set. And that Stellar Terra, this turn, this was such a key turn. James just lost so much out of it.
That was a big turn.
Such little in response, and you know, if it were a Sucker Punch, at least maybe you would have broken the Focus Sash on the Flutter Main, but it was not enough.
What a gold call
they get for winning. They get a trophy, I think.
And that's why this
they get a decent cash prize as well.
Was such a big threat. He even saved that powered Shadow Ball to make sure you could deliver enough damage onto this Koraidon that you could ensure the cleanup KO with the Heat Wave from the Chi-Yu as long as it
That's right.
Hate to disappoint you, but I won't even be
if you use Chi-Yu in competitive Pokemon, one of its biggest liabilities is that it is generally using moves that can't miss. It's Heat Wave, it's Overheat, it's Snarl. And so my heart really stood still for a second there. I was like, is there any chance the Koraidon even survives the double up? The answer is absolutely not with Stellar Terra as well as Beads of Ruin. So many multipliers. Koraidon is bulky, but it is not bulky enough. And Flutter Main just ran away with the game here, doing so much damage. What an absolute superstar of a Pokemon.
Wow, well, congratulations to
Geo,
to Brupon, and to Koraidon for winning a World Championship.
I think they get some special cards as well,
maybe. Over to the stage to talk to our new World Champion.
Let's hear it for your World Champion! Giovanni, I keep seeing you just going like this, shaking your head. What's going through your mind right now?
Disbelief. I mean, I prepped really hard for this tournament, and I've been following competitive Pokemon for over a decade now and competing at in-person tournaments for 7 seasons.
With a 2, when is the ceremony? It's after this. They're going to do the trophy celebrations, and then it'll be the closing ceremony.
I don't have any words. This is just unbelievable. I can't believe that like all the work finally paid off.
Thank you for the 2 though. I appreciate it, Munchie. Thank you very much.
Everyone here is wondering what it's like to be standing where you're standing, and we know you put in so much work. There were probably moments where you felt discouraged or like you might give up. What advice do you have for people that want to put in the kind of work that you put in?
Terror and Noble Chingling slept on strap.
Trust yourself. If you want to pursue something, go for it wholeheartedly.
It's great advice. Now, we want to let you get off this stage and take a few deep breaths and celebrate with your friends and family, but not before we give you a chance to say anything you'd like to say to this audience or your family or anyone at home.
It is 3
Thank you
a.m.
to my family, thank you to my friends, thank you to everyone who's supported me along the way, thank you to all the spectators here that have made this event so wonderful, and I'm very grateful to be crowned as the new world champion.
Crown you are! Let's hear it for Giovanni!
Congratulations.
Casters, back to you.
I love that piece of advice. Trust your gut, trust your instinct.
They probably will for next year,
Ivory.
Ivory.
What Gio has done the entirety of this format. These 6 Pokemon are Pokemon and a team he has championed since the very beginning, and it is that mastery that has earned him the title of world champion.
What an absolute pleasure it was to watch his tournament run here. Absolutely unbelievable. And that was a very dramatic finals. It felt so tense. The first game, defensive play, back and forth, both players switching out, both players going for those sleeves.
I don't know
Game
what,
two,
we probably just get
an
the
absolutely phenomenal comeback by James
right?
Evans. I was like, I think the game is over. I think Gio's about to win Worlds, but James continues to string defensive play after defensive play, gets it right, and manages to force us to a Game 3. And then in Game 3, it's Fluttermane, this brand new Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. How fitting is it? Let it now wins the World Championships once again.
And Koraidon, I mean, talk about such a standout Pokemon. It's really been all spotlight on Miraidon since the beginning of Scarlet and Violet, and I love that Koraidon really can hold its own candle to the rest of the legendary Pokemon that we've had coming out of this game.
And it feels fitting that it was Miraidon that won the World Championships last year, and I think people were saying, I don't know if Koraidon's really that good. It had an absolutely phenomenal performance at this World Championships. I think especially in a format where Miraidon was so heavily regarded as one of the favorites. But, you know, history repeats itself in the sense that I think with these dual restricted formats, so often what is the #1 threat really gets targeted down. And in the end, it is this unique Koraidon Lunala team
and
that
again,
we
it's settled for the trophy
many other
celebration.
players pilot that ends up winning it all.
Are they going to show some
We
ZA
have
stuff? They should be showing some ZA stuff,
incredible
yeah.
champions in the video game championship series. Starting off with our juniors division, how wonderful was it to see Luke Whittier be able to go out to the finals and also win the whole thing?
Absolutely
Izzy,
incredible
how you doing?
run, and I think this made Trick Room look so good in that finals.
Absolutely, and looking at our seniors
I've not done
division
anything new
that
raids
was
yet, no.
next to follow. What an
Be streaming tomorrow
amazing
even with a late
storyline
night.
that we had.
Yeah,
Kevin
probably.
Hahn
We'll see how we
winning the
go.
World Championships last year in the junior division, comes into the senior division and absolutely dominates the competition there with an undefeated streak to win again, back-to-back years.
If there's one player you got to look out for to be able to win Worlds in all 3 age divisions, like I think Kevin Hahn's going to do it. It might obviously take him a few years to get to Masters, but it's going to happen. I feel it, but we still, of course, are so lucky to witness his greatness. And you really, like, I think we should just put him in the Masters
Everybody
division.
is, buddy. Everybody behave.
Because clearly, he's just so phenomenal.
Himself and Christopher Hahn, I think, are definitely big threats to all Pokemon competitive players. But as we finished out our day, we had an amazing 3-game set between James
have to deal with, like,
and
2-3
Giovanni
hours sleep
Siski
tomorrow,
to put a wonderful bow on our Pokemon World Championships for this year. Congratulations to both of our trainers for making it to the finals, but major congratulations to Giovanni Siski for winning the whole thing.
Look who just tweeted again.
As we take a recap and look at our top 2 players. Here we go once again. You just saw the finals, nothing new here, but of course, 2 different Koraidon teams that made it to the very end here. One with Lunala and one with Calyrex Shadow Rider.
And our entire top 8 was so stacked for the Masters division. We got a chance to see our trainers battle it out yesterday through the final phases of our single elimination Top Cup bracket.
They do a TCG
and
reveal, like new set kind of thing.
They
They could reveal some new cards,
at the end of the day. 371 Masters division trainers come in. These are your top 8, and Gio Siski is standing above them all as #1.
And if you look at this field, there are so many players that have won championships before. James Evans, of course, a world champion.
Appreciate being here.
Hirofumi, of course, 2-time Japanese national champion. Montana Mott, regional champion.
Yeah, I gotta get up in
the senior division world champion from 2019. Michael Kelch, 3-time special event/regional champion, right? Like, this was stacked in terms of players who have won championships, but it's Gio that ends up on top. And once again, what better way to do it than for your first tournament win to be Worlds?
Look at how many Shadow Rider, Calyrex, and Zamazentas were on this screen.
That's
So
where they
many
were, right?
categories.
This was, of course, considered to be maybe the #1 duo coming into Worlds, and it had a very strong performance, 3 in the top 8. But in the end, it was not enough for this duo, as we see, of course, the
Kevin on
Koraidon
the
teams
side,
making it.
show the
And
official
Koraidon with
was going on, hope
#1,
season
#2,
brings you
and #3. There was one Miraidon in the top 8.
Ikaku
This,
is
of
the
course,
code name
was
for
the most
Legends
talked
EA
about
Idol.
Miraidon team coming into the World Championships. Ko had a slight adaptation with that Life Orb instead of the Choice Specs, and was able to pilot it to tremendous success.
He got knocked
But
out
in
ages
the
ago,
end, it's
Chris.
Koraidon that ends up being the top dog here, with 4 out of 8 teams carrying one.
He got knocked out ages ago.
Congratulations once again to your 2025 Pokemon World Championship champions, Luke Whittier, Kevin Hahn, and Giovanni Siski. What an incredible end to their World Championships this season.
I'm looking at this graphic and I'm like, poor Calyrex Shadow Rider is sitting there a little sad because it sees Ice Rider winning 2 different worlds, and then Koraidon and Miraidon at least get to celebrate a little bit. You know, Miraidon's like, hey, Koraidon, you can get Masters, but I'll get Juniors and Seniors. But Shadow Rider, it's won the World Championships before, you know, back in 2022. And
Yeah, all
I'm
US,
sure we'll
all
see it
US
back
winners
again.
this year.
After an incredible day of competition here for our video game champions, let's go ahead and celebrate all those that competed today on Championship Sunday with our awards.
Time for the award ceremony.
What a championship Sunday! What a day of action and suspense and upset.
And the closing
Thank
ceremony.
you, everyone, here in person and online, for supporting Pokemon, and we hope you keep
Team Rocket did
pouring
win.
energy
Team
into
Rocket
these
were the real winners at the
competitions
end
for
of
years
that.
to come, so that we can keep watching them grow. Now let's bring our finalists to the stage from the 2025 season. Are you ready? First, let's hear it for your video game junior finalist, Sasuke Arinori!
We're not getting Mega Pikachu. It ain't happening. Morning, Mahai. Think you're generally about to fall asleep? You can't. You gotta keep pushing through. The vibes are keeping me awake right now. The vibes are keeping me awake.
Your
I'm so
video
tired, but the
game
vibes are keeping me awake.
Junior champion, Luke Whittier!
Stayed up for times like this. Tell me about it. I can't, Rogue. I can't. Can't. Oh no, everybody unmembered at the exact same time. So close to 1050 and it dropped down to 0. Want to sleep, but it's only 10 PM. Wish it was 10 PM here. Can't,
Your
can't do
video
it.
game senior finalist, Xian Lee!
Do you have to sleep tonight? Yeah, I'll be getting about that. At least they all get trophies and stuff for the finalists. That's good.
Now let's hear it for your video game senior champion, Kevin Hahn!
There will be a closing ceremony, yeah. Oh, the trophies are great. Trophies are so cool.
Your video game Masters finalist, James Evans!
Wait, they're doing them all at random. I thought they were doing the runners-up first. They're doing them all like randomly. I won't be entering next year, no, Rogue. Yeah, the World's artwork was leaked ages ago, like October, I think. November, somewhere.
And finally, your 2025 video game Masters champion, Giovanni Siski!
wonder how much more to get for selling the trophies. I feel like you wouldn't want to sell it though. Like, it's such a massive moment in your life becoming world champ. There it is.
These are your finalists and champions of 2025. Raise your trophies high and let's hear it. Raise them up.
Three Masters, yes sir.
This concludes our 2025 competitive season, but the show is not over yet. One of the most anticipated moments of the weekend is coming right up, and that's closing ceremony.
Yes, sir.
What will we unveil? I'm not going to tell you. You have to come to find out. So don't go anywhere.
We're not.
We're going to take some time to reset our stage and recap what we've seen so far
It's
this
on
weekend.
its way, ladies and
So
gents.
let's go over to the casters to discuss.
What an incredible way to wrap up our 2025 season.
They just got to get it ready. We're so close to seeing some Pokemon news. Bad bloody time. Bad bloody
We want to
time.
go through a couple recaps here with you guys. I'm Jim, joined by Chip, Gabby, and Chef. We were just chatting about the TCG finals. Chip, kind of
We did get a member purge. We were on 1,040 and now
give him a recap here.
we're on 0. We got a big member purge. It's okay. We'll make. We'll rebuild. We'll rebuild.
World Championships. It's been one of the most dominant decks for each of those 3 seasons, and now it finally claims its victory in the hands of Riley McKay, a player who about 2-3 months
Stay awake.
ago.
You have to stay awake now. This is you've had the starter. This is the main course. This is the main course.
Placing accomplishments to his name, but at an AIC, he got 2nd place, and he was able to use that momentum to get himself the title here at Worlds.
It's an incredible story, and congratulations again to all of our TCG winners. Gabby, give us an update here on VGC.
How did the
For anyone
purge
that may
happen?
have only
No,
watched
it's just a
Masters,
glitch.
how did
Yeah,
things
it's back
go
now,
in the
We're
juniors
back
and
to
seniors
6
division?
away again.
Well, I mean, you just saw the winners over there on stage getting their trophies.
I
Congratulations,
didn't bring home
by
the
the way.
pain.
But honestly, it was 2 incredible matches. You know, I think Luke had
22
a really
minutes.
fun match against his opponent, and then I think the biggest story, honestly, came out of the seniors division. Kevin
22
Hahn
minutes, chat.
won last year in his last year in the juniors division. Won again now in his first year in the
We've got
seniors
20 minutes
division.
until the closing
It was
ceremony.
such a fun match to watch too. I was
20
in the
minutes till
audience, and it was
Pokemon
just,
news.
you
It's
know, seeing
alright,
both trainers
chat. We'll
locked
pull
in,
through.
making
Push
their
through
move
it.
choices,
Push
you know,
through
the
it.
stage
Push
was
through it.
lighting up and everything.
Push through it, chat. Push through it.
Really intense
If
environment.
I
to
can
be
push through
competing
it at
in,
3
and
in
to
the
see,
morning
you know,
right
the
now.
juniors and the seniors being able to hold up with all that was
You guys
really
push through it.
exciting. So
I don't have any
I know
rogue.
we
There's none
literally
in the
just
house. I have
watched
0
VGC, and I'm sure
caffeine.
some of y'all are just tuning in for the first time. Go back after we're done here. Check it out. My voice is gone because I was in there yelling a little bit too much. It's worth losing your voice over, I promise.
Yeah, absolutely. What an incredible weekend it was, and we're all looking forward to closing ceremonies. Absolutely.
I'm not going
Well, we're
to
going to
bed.
start from the top here.
Not
We started out the day with you.
Can't go to bed now when we're 20
some
minutes
major
away.
storylines. Can you give us
It's
a
9 p.m.
summarization?
It ain't 9
Yeah,
p.m.
of
here.
course,
It's 3 in the
I got to
morning.
start out the day. By the way, huge shout out to all of you for doing amazing interviews. You included, yes, you included.
It's 3 a.m. here.
Come on.
It's definitely
In the
9
arena
p.m.
today, it's been awesome to watch. Of course, you know, we were finished pretty early on, so we got a chance to watch it all. But for Unite, if you weren't up
4
early
a.m.
enough to
for
watch it,
people in
we
Europe.
start off today with
I mean,
2
I'm in Europe as
teams
well,
that
but
guaranteed
Europe
a
time zone's
brand
like
new
4 in the
world
morning right
champion,
now.
which is not a common thing for us. We have had some repeat world champions, but Peru Unite from
I'm on
Latin
the East
America
Coast.
South,
I don't
and
live in
Zane
America.
Division
I live in the
representing
UK.
Japan. Japan trying to repeat the win for their region, but in the end, it came out with Peru Unite.
They're revealing stuff in 20
They are
minutes.
the first ever Latin American team to win Worlds for Pokemon Unite, pulling off
Gen
some
10 probably
gigantic
won't get
upsets.
revealed.
They eliminated
I'd
both
expect
Zeta,
that to get
who's
revealed
considered
next
potentially
February
the best
during
in
the
the world,
presents.
coming up from Japan, and our 2-time world champions, Luminosity Gaming, who are working on winning every single international championship in an entire season into Worlds. Unfortunately, they fell just a little bit short at 3rd place, but
yeah, respect to everybody where it is 3-4 in the morning. Respect for you being
Absolutely. We just missed out on the season sweep there.
I have no idea if I tried what I'm doing. Thank you so much for $2, Nate, coming through with the chat use rest. I'll be using that very soon. I'll be using that very soon. Thank you so much for $2 though. I really, really appreciate it, Nate. Thank you so much for the generosity. Really, really appreciate it.
Not making it to Championship Sunday.
Thank you so much. Super generous.
Beelzeboy versus Potamon.
Think we'll get new information for Pokemon Friends? Probably not.
From the loser side of the bracket, having previously lost in winners finals to Potamon. He was able to take a 3-1 victory in the first match, resetting the bracket, where he then in a
I assume you're just not going to sleep.
5-game series was able to tough it out, beat Potamon, and take the title of champion. Don't forget, Beelzeboy was our 4th place finalist that ended up.
So these 20 minutes will fly by. See,
so
18 now. Those 2 minutes.
Story to take
There's
that
an Umbreon
next
in the
step in
background.
his journey.
And a Cyndaquil and a
I
Sobble.
was talking with somebody earlier,
Oh,
and they
squad's
mentioned
here.
that Beelzebub was one of 2 competitors who came from India to compete this weekend.
That's correct. Only 2 trainers from the India region, and they both performed very well. Both top cut. Again,
they just gotta get stuff ready
took
for
4th
it.
place
Like,
last season, and this
otherwise
was his
it goes straight
breakout
into it.
moment. What's really interesting is that the India region doesn't necessarily get quite as much coverage on the main circuit
luckily I work at a
as
coffee
EU,
shop.
LATAM, and NA. So it was great to see that spotlight that he does
want a
get. He was
coffee
able
right
to
now.
completely capitalize.
All money right
That's
now.
so cool. I mean, I know that Pokemon Go is
So many plushies in the background. There's so many. Oh my
and you
God.
had some move set changes announced as well this morning. Do you think trainers were excited to hear that news?
They were losing their minds.
Let's see what's on that Cyndaquil.
I
Oh,
was
it's a
here in
hat.
the crowd when they started announcing everything last night, and there may have been more energy for the moveset releases than a lot of the battles in day one. It was absolutely incredible.
Mike with a
It was very similar to
199.
last year as
Insomnia
well.
goes.
It's been a great opportunity for us to really
It
get
do
a
be
preview
going
of
like
what the
that.
new
It
meta's
do be
gonna
going
look
like
like.
that. Thank you so much for the 199, Michael. Really appreciate the
I know we talked
generosity.
about
Thank
a
you so
little bit
much.
as well, but can you kind of start from the top here and give us a recap of what we saw in TCG?
Yeah, well, starting with the juniors division, this is where we kicked things off. We had Yuya Okita taking things down with his
This one has the belly ball
Raging
suitcase,
Bolt
didn't
deck.
see
This has
it.
been a popular deck throughout
Oh, look at the guy on the
season.
left,
He was
man.
able
He's
to
adorable.
defeat Jose in that final match. And
He's
pictured
super
there we see
adorable.
Raging Bolt EX and Teal Mask Ogre Pony X, but the story of that match was really
Let's hope there's something
the
good announced.
single
There will be.
prize Raging Bolt. The
There will
non-EX
be.
Raging Bolt using its Thunderburst Storm attack to target
There's,
down
where's
Jose's
my
benched Pokemon. Yuya was able to just totally control the pace of the board and really limited Jose's options. Then in the seniors division, Fuguan Liao from China, our first ever Chinese champion here at Worlds in the TCG.
Fire Trade with
He was able to take
$20
down
there. Now you
Gabriel
have
Fernandez,
coffee.
which I think
Coffee
was one of the
money.
biggest stories of Worlds.
I
was
appreciate
watching
the
what
coffee
Gabriel
money
Fernandez
Fire
was
Trade.
being
That's
able
going to get me
do.
more than one cup.
Someone who
That's
has
going to
won
get me
seas this year.
at
He
least
won 2
2 or
regionals,
3, right?
maxed out his locals. He had the maximum number of possible championship points.
I'm not
and was
aware
just
of the
one
price of coffee.
singular game away from
I'm sure that'll get me more than one.
unable to defeat Fuguan,
Coffee
who
emoji.
had a
There, now you have
really,
coffee.
really unique deck.
Thank you so much for the $20 though, Fire Trade. Really appreciate it. Can't we get some of the chat for Fire Trade coming through with the coffee money?
And then just pulled out the
Thank
best
you so
60
much,
cards.
man. Really, really
It ended
appreciate
up working
it.
out really
Very
nicely. We
generous,
saw a
man.
little
Very,
bit
very
from it in the
generous.
Masters division, but Fuguan
Thank
was
you
able
so,
to get
so
the win
much.
as a senior. And then Riley McKay,
Crazy as
as
3
I
a.m.
mentioned, to
where
start
he
things
is
off
10:15 where I'm in the US.
Really cool story. You know, someone
Time
who
zones,
weren't
man.
super
Them
familiar
time
with a few
zones.
months ago. He gets second place at NAIC.
If it's
and
from
then just
Starbucks, you
propels
can get
that
2
forward
cups.
and
2
becomes
cups.
the
2
world
cups of Starbucks.
champion.
We've got Ash dropping the 20 as well with the Will Spin Layla. That was a great fun. Ash, thank you for the 20. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much, man. Come through the back-to-back 20. That's like 4 cups of coffee.
In history. All right,
It's like 4 cups of coffee.
we just got to see
Ash
all
and
of
Fire
the
Trek
VG
coming through with the
games.
20s.
I know
Thank
we
you
have
so,
some big
so
upsets
much,
in
guys.
TCG, and you know
Really,
any
really
big
appreciate it.
upsets
Thank you,
in
thank you,
VG.
thank you.
There's a Buzzwole flying behind you, Gabby. Just so you know.
Super, super generous. Thank you so much, guys.
It was first the t-shirts, now the Buzzwoles.
Get some love in the chat for Fire Trek
it's
and
funny you
Ash.
mentioned that. Honestly,
Starting
all
an
of our
orange
upsets were
dono
earlier
trade
on
at the
in
top of the
weekend.
chat.
I think
Thank you
that
so, so
when it
much,
came
guys.
down to the 3 finals matches that we had earlier today, they were very neck and neck. Now in the juniors
Super
division,
generous.
we
Thank you,
had
thank you, thank
Luke Whittier versus Sosuke Arinori, and it was a cool matchup because Sosuke was running a team with Koraidon and Whimsicott.
But to be fair though, when we have Pokemon Presents and stuff, they're always on like super early for Americans and stuff, so it's only fair that this one's on
very
super.
Traditional Miraidon, Calyrex, Ice Rider, had a Farigiraf and an Iron Hands. You know, very common Pokemon we've seen in the Masters division. A very
probably Pokemon champions and one new Mega Evolution.
Able to stay
we'll
one
see.
step ahead
We'll
of
see.
Sosuke throughout those games. It was a very fun match to watch. I love to see how Luke was prioritizing, setting up the trick room, making sure the Miraidon got on the field at the right time. It was really a really fun match. So
well, they actually told us it's Rayquaza, isn't it? Rayquaza. That's how they that's how you pronounce it. They told us. Tyler with a 279. Let's all clap for Matt
in both the juniors and the seniors.
Thank you, Tyler, for the 279. Much appreciated, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Let's all clap for Matt putting us before sleep. Clapping hands emoji.
Thank you so much.
His opponent was
Thank
running
you, Tyler.
Shadow
Very
Rider
generous.
and
Keeping
Zamazenta.
that dono
Again,
train
another sort of
alive at
common
the top
core
of the
that you
chat.
see throughout the Masters division. But
Thank you
Kevin was
so
also
much.
running a team that I'd seen him run earlier on in the season.
They should
and that
do,
I'd spoken to him about at regionals.
That'd be a cold
Once
moment.
again, the Calyrex Ice Rider,
That'd be a
the
super cold moment.
Miraidon team using that trick room mode.
Am I going to go sleep after the announcements? No, I have to record a video of the new stuff.
There was a lot of high-level gameplay
After
in this
this,
game in
gotta record a
particular, with
video,
Xiao trying to
gotta
pivot his
edit it,
Pokemon
gotta
around to
upload
give
it,
Zamazenta in
and then I
particular
get to go to
opportunities
sleep,
go for some big
and then I gotta
attacks,
wake
but
up at
again,
8
Kevin
a.m.,
was just one step ahead,
which is
and his
in
brother
less than
Chris
5
was talking
hours.
about how Kevin just knew instinctually 70% of the matchup
news out
going
to
into
you
the
guys.
prep they did last
Well, for everyone
night,
that's not in
and
this
he was
season,
really
I see.
only there to provide the extra 30%.
Yeah, San
maybe a
Francisco is the
little
next World
encouraging words
Championship. They
before
announced
the
it last
battle
year.
started.
They might announce
Of course,
2027s
though,
this
we have to go back and talk about the Masters
today.
division
Don't know,
matchup.
maybe.
Giovanni Siski, our world champion, and then
I feel
James
like next year
Evans,
should be in Japan though, seeing as it's the 30th
finalists.
anniversary.
They had dinner together last night, which was kind of cool.
Now all night
I
to do
like
them?
thinking
Probably
these
not.
little stories because you know it's not just about the Pokemon; it's about the people. And dinner
You
was
gotta go to
actually
bed
very
about 5.
cordial.
About
apparently,
5,
but
yeah.
then they went
About
their
5
separate
a.m.
ways. They both
Sleep
stayed
for
up
3
late
hours,
into the
wake
night
up.
prepping.
I've already.
In the
I'm
end,
just
it
a
was
write-off.
Giovanni's
Well,
team.
not
It was
write-off.
that
I've got a
Terra
lot of stuff to
Stellar
do, but
play
I'm just
where he was
saying
able to
tomorrow's
take the
just gonna be
one-hit
a slow
knockout
day.
on the Brute Bonnet, get that advantage, and then ultimately take this crown to become world champion. So again, you have to go back and watch if you missed it. It was some of the best Pokemon I've ever seen.
Plushies are back.
Incredible
See, 12
analysis
minutes
and
now.
Gabby,
We're
thank
nearly
you for walking
halfway.
us through those
We're
battles.
smashing
One
through.
thing that I
We're
just want to
smashing
harp
through.
on, you just talk about the story, the community
Sugar's
element
not
that
fall
goes
asleep
into
bias.
Pokemon, right?
Yeah,
Just
the
what
vibes
leads
will
to
keep you
these
awake.
moments
Like I
for
say,
all these
I'd be
individual
snoozing right now
trainers,
if
their
it wasn't for the
champion
vibes.
moment. So many battles, so much prep.
Thank you
so
again,
much
though, to
community
Fire
that goes
Trek and
into it,
Ash.
and it's
Dropping
just
the
truly
donos.
amazing to
Really
see.
appreciate, guys.
Yeah, we had a little bit of that in the TCG finals as well. Justin,
We're getting announcements
one of
in
our
about
finalists,
11 minutes,
and
yeah.
Riley, the eventual champion, they actually told us that they
The
had
announcements,
practiced a little bit
right.
together. I think they have a lot of
Yeah, it
mutual
says
friends.
11 minutes.
Practiced
11
a little bit
minutes,
together on the Tuesday and Wednesday leading up to the tournament. Justin told us he actually made changes to his deck
2028
list
Worlds,
because
United
of the
Kingdom.
games
We
that
only just
he
had
and
it
Riley
recently, though. I
played
don't think
together,
we'll get it again
and
for
it
a bit.
propelled them both to the finals. That's a really cool story for us.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what, Chef, I was chatting with you about this a little bit earlier, but I've
tossing
heard
the baby
about
up
a
into the camera.
giant
Oh, yeah.
marble. Is there
Oh,
anything
yeah.
that you can tell me
In
about
the
it?
middle.
We got a video
Oh,
coming
bless
up.
him.
Yeah, what is that?
I truly have no words that I can say about the giant marble. If I tried to explain the giant marble, it would only make it more
whale.
confusing. If
What are
that
these
helps.
plushy? Like, they just keep
We
changing.
have been advertising
Get
the
them all
world's
from.
largest marble for many events now. May or may not be accurate, but we've made it to the end of the road with the world's largest marble.
When's the ZA
here
news?
in Anaheim,
In 10 minutes.
California. Honestly, the only way to really know about it is to see it.
Let's take a look.
The Unite casters descend upon Worlds 2025 in Anaheim, California. Spirits are high, but they have all forgotten the world's largest marble.
Oh, no. Closing ceremony is in 10 minutes, yeah. Not the world's largest marble. I feel like that's not the world's largest marble. I feel like there's probably one bigger than that. I don't know what's going on. I'm as confused as you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Maybe the sleep deprivedness is just making me imagine this. That's literally a normal marble. Isn't that just a normal marble? No. it's a little bit bigger.
Anaheim, California, home of the world's largest marble. Ah! Oh, scared me.
Well, glad to see that you're okay, Chef. That looked very, very dangerous.
It was very scary. Also, let it be known, we actually screamed that long out by the line for the Pokemon Center. So there may have been about 1,000 people looking over and wondering what was going on.
A little bit unsure about that one.
It was not edited to be longer than our actual screams were. That was genuinely... It was an experience, but hey, you know, we're terrified. The world's largest marble. You never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Not sure about that one.
A great
Not sure about that one.
impression. I heard it there.
It's an interesting one. I don't know what it means.
I'm not 100% sure who each scream was, but I think it may have been Dupe Snacks.
Oh, no shocker there whatsoever. They had a great t-shirt cannon segment earlier. If you guys were watching in between VG matches, always a lot of fun with those two.
I think they were born for that. They were not born to be casters. They were born to be t-shirt cannon operators.
Killed a minute. It did kill a minute. Yeah, 8.5 now.
Almost the direct line of fire. It was a lot, guys.
Those guys are just getting a little too comfortable in front of the camera.
It really was. They really were. And like, while I respect it, and you all deserve T-shirts. You really do. There has to be a safer way. Like, I was trying to give an interview. There were T-shirts flying. There were people screaming. They were
Wailord is in the background. There's a ton of plushies in the background.
I don't know, man.
There's a Magikarp on the right.
Energy for sure, and that we have here so many event activations and different activities that folks can participate in. Let's take a look at a video for everything that you folks at home may have missed out on.
You want a t-shirt? I want a t-shirt. How you doing, Pero? Good to see you. Yeah, if you're in Australia or New Zealand right now, you're absolutely chilling because it's what, like 11 a.m., 10 a.m. right now? It's perfect time. Ishihara, he's going to be with us in 7 minutes and he's going to be dropping off bombshell of news. I'll tell you that for free. I mean, he better. My mate Ishihara wouldn't let us down like this. He's going to give us some good info, man. He's going to give us some juicy Legends EA info. Oh, it's 2:24 in New Zealand. Oh, dang. That's a lot later than I thought. You're watching this while flying 34,000 feet in the air. Oh, dang. Wherever you go and have a great time. I generally don't think we're getting anything. We are getting something, don't we? Nothing's been announced yet. We've got 6 minutes till the closing ceremony. Has Maddie fallen asleep? She could have fallen asleep. No, you haven't missed anything. It starts in 6 minutes, the news drop. Those red eyes on Feraligatr are hella sus. I think it's just a shadow for Alligator.
What an incredible weekend that it's been. I know all of us have
Last
had
5
a ton of
minutes,
fun.
ladies and
like
gents.
I said, the atmosphere here in the convention center has been absolutely
9:30 is
electric.
past Maddie's
Chip, I
bedtime.
wanted to ask you, did you get a chance to tune into the opening ceremonies?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's one of my favorite things every single year, and it just feels like new things are happening time and time and time again. Basically getting a little bit of a concert to kick off the World Championships. Incredible.
Gabby, did you have a favorite song that you got to listen to, and what do you think of the music in general?
Oh my goodness, you asked me about the music. Jim, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
No, it's funny because I feel like I always associate big events with music, and the fact that they've started to
The opening
release
ceremony
these
was great,
soundtracks
yeah.
is something
It was
very
nice.
meaningful for me. That being said, I think the song that Nate Wants to Battle and Anna Prosser were singing, that one just was really just hit me right here. Like, see,
Gio's
Anna's
back.
a good friend,
Is
and
that
seeing
because
her
of Gio
dancing
and it's
on
Gio
stage
dude,
and
or
just having the time of her life? Like,
is it
I
just
was
someone's
tearing
got
up.
Gio dude? And
Gabby, it was great. I'm
Giving it a
sorry to
great time.
interrupt. We have another video that
How
we're
you doing,
going to
Bob?
play before closing ceremonies.
All right.
I ain't gonna be doing that on a Monday morning. I feel like that's probably the worst time to do it.
From LAIC to EUIC, NAIC to here, we've traveled the world together. Trainers, fans, and champions in the making.
3 minutes, chat.
Down to this. The
Yeah,
stage is set,
all comes down
the
to this.
battles will be fierce, and the excitement is just beginning.
See, those 30 minutes flew by, chat. 20 minutes or whatever.
Welcome to Worlds.
Absolutely flew by.
It's gonna be legendary.
All right, well, we are so close to closing ceremonies. You
Yeah,
can
we
see
are.
under 3 minutes. And I just want to say thank you to everyone here at the venue, whether it's the competitors, the judges, the staff, all these casters here. It takes a village, absolutely, to get all of this working, and it has been such an incredible time here. I would encourage all the folks watching at home, if you ever get an
No, not the
opportunity
yawns. They're
to make
taking
it out
over.
to a Pokemon tournament, whether it's a local, a
The
regional,
3:30 a.m.
national
yawns are taking
championship,
over.
or even next year in San Francisco for Worlds, absolutely give it all of the opportunity that you can to try and make it there, because
Is San Francisco
like I said, the
same
atmosphere
time
is
zone
absolutely
as
electric.
Anaheim? It is, right?
I want to get some impressions, I think, from you guys. What was the defining moment that you saw, Chef, here in Anaheim?
The opening of the
It is?
arena.
Yeah, so we've got to do this all again next year.
Worlds, it was amazing.
Gabby, what about you?
Got to do it all again next year.
Honestly, it was when I got to interview
Great.
both of our finalists
Great.
yesterday. Just seeing them sort of
Both in
process the
Cali?
moment when
Okay.
they realized
Great.
they had made finals was really
Let's do it
special.
all next
and
year
I'll
again.
always remember that.
Chip, was there a moment to you that stuck out as
Great.
the most memorable?
I love it.
Mega
when the
Pikachu,
doors
Mega
open
Mew,
that
Mega
very
Shuckle.
first day. Competitors, spectators,
Thank you so much for
parents,
the
whole
donation.
community
Mega
fills
Pikachu,
these
Mega
halls,
Mew,
the
Mega
staff
Shuckle.
welcomes
They delayed
them
it?
in, and they get into their seats. They shuffle up. They
Wait, the
power
time is
on
going
their
up. No,
systems,
don't do
whatever
that.
it may be, and get ready for that first round.
Thank you so much for the donation. I really
For me,
appreciate
I think
it.
it's just
Don't
all
put
the
that timer
trainers
up again.
in their stories. I think that especially when you take a look at the friends and family, I had
Everything's
an
ready in the
opportunity to
background.
interview
It
actually
was
some.
fine.
It was Patamon's father as well as Beelzeboy, one of his friends, and just
Already
these
been
stories
through
of
this
friendship,
minute.
companionship,
Every
and
minute feels
growth
like an
especially.
eternity
A lot
right
of
now.
these trainers we get to see year after year, and you get to watch as they grow.
They're
as
gonna
they
keep teasing us.
improve,
They're
and
gonna
as
keep
they
putting up by a
build
minute
on
every
essentially
minute.
what is one of the probably most important things in their lives. Gabby, I mean, for you, would you say that
They had
there's,
20 minutes
you know,
at the time,
any
but-
trainer that just made that their
I'll just
mark
have to deal
here in
with it.
2025?
I'll just
That's
have
a
to
really
deal with
good
it.
question. I
Because
mean,
I can't go to bed.
You know, I know James Evans came in second.
What
but,
about a minute? It
you
could
know,
be
I've
worse,
seen
but I
him
feel
play-
like a
I
minute's
was
just-
here when he got his seniors win back in
I feel like that's not
2018,
enough
and
of a
I've just seen
difference,
so
really.
much growth and maturity from him over the years. And
Oh,
just
last year it was
seeing
terrible.
how,
That was the
you
opening
know, how
ceremony, though.
graceful
They
he
kept
was
adding,
in that
like,
finals
5-10
match, and
minutes or
seeing him and Giovanni support each other at the end of that game, I think is something that was really, you know, special and really showed the spirit of the game and the spirit of Pokemon. And I think both of them together just really show what this game is all about. Yes, we are competitive, but we are friends and we are family at the end of the day.
Yeah, things that you love to see. Of course, just like you said, competition is why we're all here. That's
60
why
to
we
go.
all spend so many hours
120
training,
seconds now.
spending times in game and so
120
so many cycles
seconds,
of our
chat.
otherwise very
Oh, they've
busy
put up by
lives.
another
In many cases, it's all for this
Why,
moment. But when
man?
we look at some
Put
of
up
the
by another
friendships
3
that are
minutes. I
involved
knew
in
they
just
would.
the
I knew they
sportsmanship,
would.
it's
I
very
know the game they're
heartwarming
playing.
for sure.
They put
Chip,
up by
anything
1
for you
minute
that
and
you
people are
feel
like,
was
ah, it's
just
not too
worth
bad.
highlighting
And
as
they
we
put
get
up by
ready to wrap up
3.
here?
It's like, ah,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
bit
I
worse.
love to
And they
highlight
put
the
up by
community any
5.
chance we get. You
Oh,
know,
gonna
it's
be
really
into it.
what
I'm
it's
not
all
gonna
about.
sleep. I'm
Lifelong
not gonna
friendships
sleep.
made
I'm just
through
gonna
this
battle through it.
franchise that we
Gonna
all
battle
love
through it.
so much. You know, people will know for the rest of our time
Yeah.
here on this floating space rock. Really special moments getting to.
It's what
share
they
them
do.
memories.
It's what they do.
Absolutely. You know what? I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to go to the Pokemon Center here, but this was one
Don't say it's gonna go by now. Don't even put that in the
atmosphere. Was some
atmosphere.
of my favorite that
Calm
I've ever
down.
seen. Between the jacket, between some of the
Don't
plushies
put
here.
that in the
Gabby, did you have a favorite Pokemon Center item?
Oh my
No,
goodness.
thanks.
All No, I have the
Windows
jacket,
install
the
time.
Leatherman jacket, and I will be
Trying to
wearing
install
it
the
on my
update.
Zoom calls for the next couple of weeks like a dork, and my coworkers will call me out on it. It's okay, Brad.
It might have happened last year.
My co-caster Butters, he saw the jacket as well. He got one not just for himself, but for his wife.
They won't put up again. They put up by 3 minutes
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. Well, as you guys can see, we only have a couple minutes left until closing
said
ceremony.
that.
I absolutely recommend that you stick
said
around.
there's a couple
You are
minutes
not
left,
going
and
to
that
want
was-
to
that was
miss
about
it.
6 minutes ago.
Absolutely. In some cases, this is what people look forward to
Lying a
the
little bit.
most at Pokemon. I know last year we had some huge reveals, and I cannot wait to see what we're going to be having soon. Jeff, did you get a chance to go to the Pokemon Center?
I did. Unfortunately, the jackets were sold out. The baseball jerseys, both of them I wanted, didn't get a chance to get them. But I did get the boogie board, which we've been seeing people carry around all weekend, and that is certainly going on my wall. It is a very, very cool piece.
I'm just staring at the
and
timer.
it
I know it's gonna
really
go for
is,
you.
It fits
They're gonna
the
do it.
theme of Anaheim.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? We've had such cool locations in the past. Of course, Hawaii and Honolulu, an incredible environment, very iconic.
Back to
with
120
Pokemon.
seconds. We've been here
Japan, of
before,
course,
though.
and
We've been
Yokohama. Well, who can forget
on the
that?
final
I
boss
think
of
that
the
Anaheim,
time
there
limit.
was maybe some questions mark.
The last
question marks as
120
far as, hey,
seconds.
what's going to be the theme? And I absolutely love it, especially the opening ceremonies when we just got to see a blending of all that different types of
Might be
cultures
okay,
and
you know.
music. We
We
saw
might be
some
through it.
pop, we saw some rock,
Might
we
be
saw
through the
some
forest,
hip-hop
it's
as
not
well.
going on.
Shout out, by the way, to the performers. Just such an incredible moment there for sure. But I cannot. I
90
just gotta say,
seconds.
it's been such a fun time here, working in the production team, working with these great
We
casters.
might be all right here.
Again, big thank
Hang
yous
on a
to
minute.
everyone involved here on
We
the
might be
production,
all right
on
on it.
staff, the casters. Big thank you to the
Hang on a
competitors
minute.
as well. Big thank you to the city of Anaheim for having us.
Yeah,
As
he's saying
you
all
guys
his
can
thank
see,
yous. I think we're
we
through.
are ticking down to closing ceremonies here. We are so excited to take you into all the action. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's kick it back to the arena.
We're back. Let me turn up the sound a little bit. Last minute. They closed the ceremony. Come on now. Come on now. Made it through. Done the hard bit. Now we just chillax. We watch some Pokemon news drops. We enjoy it. Get excited, 30 seconds. Go. Imagine I just pass out right now. I actually can't close my eyes for too long because I will fall. Ten. Here we go. A little bit of music to get us going, just to get us going. Nothing wrong with that. We all like a little bit of a sing-song.
Together we'll see the hero
It's alright.
inside us.
We like a sing-song. Adele? I think it's Adele. I think it's a don't.
Though our fate remains unknown, and these doubts, dark clouds in our minds, deep within something has grown, and that's how I know we'll always find the will to fight. Oh, fight to chase the darkest skies till the
It's not Adele.
morning light.
It's not Adele. I don't think Pokemon would pay for Adele. Her rate must be high. Yeah, she's got a good voice, man. It's not Adele. Definitely not Adele. Told you it's a don't. Original stream is stuck at the countdown. Original stream? This is the original stream.
beats within us all.
It's definitely not Michael Bublé. I can say that for sure.
As the path we take unfolds, we will never lose our aim. On to greatness
It doesn't even look like it. It's a blonde woman singing. I don't think that.
So step into the light tonight. Take your
So performance list, you're on stage now. Am I next? I'll lock down. Austin, don't worry about it. You know I'll ace it.
to show what lives inside in the heart of a hero. A flame burns ever long in the heart of
I don't think there's going to be like Pokemon Cafe Bigs. I don't think there's going to be many mobile games apart from the big ones. Like there might be Pokemon Go stuff, there could be Pocket stuff, there could... I don't think there'll be like Cafe Bigs and Smile and it's a nice song, it's a good start to closing. It's a start to closing ceremony. It's alright, run with it. Run with it. Time's running out. I don't think there is a... I don't think they've said how long closing ceremony is going to be. Pocket could be confirmed for Worlds next year. They also did say that they were going to do a big update to Pocket this year. It's going to be coming before the end of the year, so they could announce that.
find the will to carry on. Unbreakable, unfakeable, always in the power.
Masters anniversary next month. I thought it was like a couple months ago. Same here, Sky. It's 3:40 a.m. here. Are we getting news? We're getting news after this, yeah. This is just the start of the closing ceremony.
Beats within us all.
Nice. Nice. Why is he... No?
Tell me if we had to start from the beginning once again, would it be
Oh,
worth
it's a
it?
concert. It's a concert.
Retraced every single step that led us to this very moment, would you do it?
She's changed outfit.
And every law,
Might just be 2 songs.
knowing just where the path would go.
She's a great singer, great performer.
Place we
It's nearly 4 a.m.
Would you do it all again?
Nearly
if
4
we
a.m.
could stand up here and say,
If you could just...
it's our
No,
time.
no.
We've been waiting so long, feels like forever. Now the moment has come, finally it's our time. We'll remember this day until forever. We can hold our hands high, come
It's
stand
okay.
with
Don't
me.
worry about it.
It's our time.
Okay.
It's our time.
Oh, Eminem's back. Slim Shady and Adele. The collab. The collabing.
Articulated what the words lacked. On the journey, pushing forward to evolve with my friends. I look back at every battle and I do it again. In every loss. And again and again. Knowing just where the path would go. All the way up to victory road. Every sacrifice we made. No regrets, yo, I live for the game. Trainers, let me hear you say. Let me hear you
well,
say it's our time.
Homer Simpson. These songs will be into you. How long is the event? I don't know how long the closing ceremony is. I don't know. Don't worry, we're gonna get some stuff, guys. We're gonna get some stuff. We're gonna get some stuff. We just gotta wait. Good things come to those who wait, ladies and gents. They're about to do the final announcement. They're about to go into the closing ceremony. Before I go to sleep. I will. After I've watched Adele and
every step and every scar, every wish upon a star, built the strength to chase the sun. We faced our fears, refused to run from humble starts to dreams of glory. High. Now our names echo across the
good songs anyway. Great songs. Great songs. Da, 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 da.
It's our time, yeah. It's our
Got struggle voice.
and we're living it up. You know we came so far, never gave it up. Yeah. Now take a look at us.
And the announcement's not happened yet. We're about to go. Ordering tacos for everyone? That's an expensive order, that is. That's going to be an expensive order. I have coffee money, but that's it. Here we go. That's it. Now we move on to the good stuff. I mean, that was good, but we move on to the news. A little hug. A little wave. And there we go.
What incredible performances to close out this incredible World Championships we have had here for the Pokemon 2025. I'm getting choked up because I have no idea what to say after that.
The speed cut at the end of all the most recent champions crowned today. One, good work in the back production, killed it. Second, it's enough to bring a tear to your eye. And how about those performers, the orchestra as well, buzzing out here.
I know, the orchestra, the performers, the dancers, and we cannot thank you enough for tuning in at home, for being here, competing, for supporting all of the incredible players that were able to take our stage today during Championship Sunday, and for your love of the game of Pokemon. Thank you all so, so much.
I would say more, but that pretty much well rounds it up. And I don't know how much more time I'm going to have talking to an arena full of people, so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of it here. Tomorrow might seem daunting, but every day you've made it past is a challenge overcome. You are loved, you are not alone, and Pokemon, and especially its community, is incredibly special.
I have an important question for you.
Yes.
Would you do it again?
Do all of it, or like just the t-shirts?
Well, all of it, you know, everything that Pokemon is so special for.
I don't think there is anyone in this room right now that if they could wind the clock back wouldn't take that opportunity to do, especially this weekend, all over again, and especially experience this arena for the first time all over again.
Okay.
It really has been such an amazing experience here in Anaheim, California, and it is, again, in so large part to all of the people that are supporting us, not just our performers and, of course, our spectators, but all of our judges, our staff, our production team, everybody behind the scenes that have worked so hard to be able to put in such an amazing show for all of you. So please, give it up for them.
Okay.
That's the most common through line through the Pokemon community. These events, whether it's your local store or the world stage, passion is key. Alliteration, play Pokemon with passion, gets it done, and 2025 is almost completely in the books, Rosemary.
I can't believe it. Feels like just yesterday we were over there in Hawaii, and now we are back for another World Championships, and we already know that another one is coming around the corner. Who's excited for 2026?
In the background. We're about to get into it.
If this is any indication, we have something huge in store for next year. I know this is the first time we've gotten into an arena, and I sure as heck hope it's not the last time we're in an arena, because this thing is packed to the gills. People are gassed to the gills, and this is just for a single day of Pokemon action. Knocked it out of the park. It feels great.
I like what you did there with the alliteration,
oh, brother,
you know,
this guy
gas to the gills, you know, I can't think of any more on top of that.
They saw me out there, they said, we need one person to step on stage that has shorts just slightly shorter than Necra's dress. I said, I'm your man, get me up there, I know words.
T-shirt cannon guy, everybody.
I love that. If that's the mark that I've left on this whole thing, that's totally fine with me.
I love that. It's been such an incredible weekend, though. I mean, just looking back to the start of today, we got a chance to crown the Unite World Champions, our Go Champions, TCG, and of course, just now, the video game. And we are so excited to be able to show you even more of what is to come. So please, take a look.
Okay, we're starting. That mic needs turning up.
Thank you to the Pokemon Worlds Philharmonic, to Michelle Ray, to Cam Steady, to Bryce Miller, the Pokemon Worlds dancers, all of you for delivering such a fantastic performance, honoring our heroes and commemorating the time we've all spent together. We've been evolving this event year after year, and we've come a long way from streaming in the humble ballrooms of the early days. This is my 10th year serving as your host. And it has truly been my honor to learn and play with you as we all grow up together. Stop it, guys, gosh. This World Championship marks the end of this season's competitive road, from the locals and leagues to internationals and everything in between. And each of you is the reason why Pokemon is so special. For me, it's the energy and community that each of you bring to the event. The trainers competing, the families and friends who support them, the viewers on stream, and every single staff member who makes the events come to life. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for such a special Worlds. But it isn't over yet. As you know, make some noise and please welcome to the stage the president and CEO of the Pokemon Company, Mr. Tsunekazu Ishihara!
Here he is. The big dog. He's here. Mr. Information himself. Yeah, then we go for us then. Go for us.
まず新しい世界チャンピオンの皆さん、本当におめでとうございます。
First of all, congratulations to all of our newest world champions.
今週末に繰り広げられた素晴らしい対戦のおかげで最高の世界大会となりました。
You have given us an incredible performance this weekend, making it the best World Championships yet.
そしてこの大会を記憶に残る特別なものにしてくださった大会の皆さんにも感謝します。
And of course, a deep thanks to all of our wonderful staff who have made this world such a special memory for us all.
それではこれからポケモンの最新情報をお伝えしたいと思います。
And with that, now I would like to share some of the latest news for our Pokemon games with you all.
We're ready. We're ready. You go. Go.
まずはこちらをご覧ください。
Please take a look at this.
What we got? Okay, Pokemon Go first. Pokemon Go first. It's okay. We knew that this is the tutorial. You can't go fight the final boss first. That's a lot of Gigantamax. Here's Eternatus. Oh.
アナハイムにいらっしゃる皆さんには特別なプレゼントを準備しました。この閉会式が終わった後、アナハイムには無限ダイナが現れ、世界で初めて無限ダイマックスバトルができるようになります。
So as a special treat for everyone who is here in person, Eternatus will be appearing in the Anaheim area immediately after these ceremonies are concluded. And you will be among the first in the world to be able to try an Eternamax battle.
無限ダイナをポケモン GO で捕まえるチャンスなので、ぜひ他のトレーナーの皆さんと一緒にチャレンジしてみてください。
So please team up with your fellow trainers and try to catch Eternatus in Pokemon Go.
Okay. What's next?
次にポケモントレーディングカードゲームポケットの最新情報をお伝えします。
Next, let's take a look at the latest news for Pokemon trading card game Pocket.
Pocket? What you got for Pocket? Surely not a new set announced. Surely not. Way too early. Couldn't come out for another like 12 days. Mega Evolution? Oh, Mega Evolution in Pocket. Oh, they're just putting it in everything. Mega Ulti. Is this the new set? Oh, it's the new set. Megas in Pocket. That's huge, man. That's actually massive. They're throwing it in everything. They don't even care. Everything's getting megas. 3 points. So if the mega go down, it's an instant win then. So if you knock out a mega, you win. 3 points. These card arts look insane. This fall. Ooh, spicy, spicy.
ポケモントレーディングカードゲームポケットにもメガ進化がやってきます。秋のアップデートを楽しみにしていてください。
Mega Evolution is coming to Pokemon TCG Pocket 2. Please look forward to the update this fall.
Don't worry about it. Come on then. Come on. Go. Go. What we got?
また、ポケモンユナイトは4周年を迎えました。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
We're getting there.
Pokemon Unite just celebrated its 4th anniversary. Let's see what's coming next.
We're getting there. It's like a presents. It's like a presents. You'll do all the mobile stuff first. Do all the mobile stuff first. New Pokemon. New Mega Evolutions. Piplup! Piplup! And Polion, too. Polion joining. 3. What else we got? Ooh, Delmise. Thank you for the 2, Nate. Much appreciated. PSA for those cards in pocket. Delmise. And... Vapor? Is that every evolution in the game now? No, Jolteon and... Ooh, some is that going to be like September, October, November? Yeah. September, October. September the 4th, Groudon. What's the effect to your Pokemon?
今後も多くのポケモンや新要素が追加されますので、お楽しみにお待ちください。
We plan to introduce many more Pokemon and more updates to Pokemon Unite in the future, so please look forward to it.
Everybody cheering because we know what's coming, bro.
続いてはポケモンカードゲームの最新情報をお知らせしたいと思います。こちらをご覧ください。
Next up, I'd like to share the latest news about the Pokemon trading card game with you all.
We're getting there. There's not many more things they can go over. What we got next in TCG? Mega Evolutions coming out next month, I think. Black Bolt, White Flare. Announce a new set. Oh, that is a sick ass card, man. That artwork is real. Oh, they're doing tag teams? Are they bringing back... No? Best in Rivals. Oh, pretty. Oh, that's a whack. Dude, this artwork looks insane, bro. Oh, it's just gonna get scalped so much. Oh, it's gonna get scalped so... That Charizard is gonna be the chase, man. It's gotta be ZA next now, man. What's this? Yo, Mega Dragonite! Shoes! Mega Dragonite EX. They're cooking. They're cooking. Come on now. Got nothing else to show but ZA and champs.
さらなる盛り上がりを見せるポケモンカードゲームを楽しみにしてください。
So with the release of these new Mega Evolution EX cards, the Pokemon TCG is going to be more exciting than ever.
And more expensive.
次に2つの映像をお見せしたいと思います。
Next, I would like to show you 2 videos in a row.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, Ishihara. Yeah, what you got for us then? Here we go. Here we go.
ZA introduces link battles in a whole new style. Get ready for intense 4-player mayhem. In the ZA Battle Club. The time limit is 3 minutes. The trainer who defeats the most Pokemon will be the winner. The match has begun.
Bro,
the match,
play
it safe. Go on the offensive or collect items to power up with.
No, man, that's insane.
3 minutes. Here, Talonflame takes aim and strikes with Brave Bird, but it's
a free-for-all.
Fast shield to protect. Gyarados quickly counters with Waterfall. It's super effective.
No, that's it. That's it. We're locked in.
Earns 1 point, but there's no time to relax.
Oh, they're all mega evolving.
Immediately fires off Thunderbolt.
Look at it. Oh, bro, this is insane, bro. This is unreal.
Rally and dive back in. This is still anyone's game. These trainers are back on their feet. They decide to switch out their Pokemon.
Are we about to see a new Mega Evolution?
Minutes left. We're halfway through. Mega Ampharos's battle with Go-Go is heating up.
I can't believe it's gone.
Bears in from the side with Hyper Voice. Both weakened battlers go down.
He sniped him.
2 points at once. The trainer changes Pokemon again and presses on. 10 seconds left on the clock. And this trainer's full up on Mega Power. Dragonite Mega evolves. And it unleashes a raging Draco Meteor!
Oh my god, this is gonna be unreal.
A huge upset in the final 10 seconds. Dragonite's trainer takes a clear victory. These furious 4-player battles await you in Pokemon Legends ZA, available to pre-order now.
Are they not showing a new Mega?
Here we go.
I mean, that's gonna be incredible. They said 2 videos back to back. Champions. We better get the release date. Dude, show a new Mega Evolution right now. It'd cook. It'd actually be the coldest moment. Show a brand new Mega right now in Champions. It'd be so cold. It'd actually be the coldest moment. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Look, you're literally Mega Evolve and everything. Just do a new one. Just cook. Yeah, we've seen him. You gotta do it. Come on, show another one. Show another one. Show another one. Come on, let's be greedy. Oh, it looks sick in Champions, to be fair. Okay, yeah. No, it was the perfect moment. Wait. Champions Worlds.
ポケモンレジェンズ ZA はポケットモンスターシリーズの最新作で最大4人のプレイヤーとリアルタイムのオンラインバトルができます。
Pokemon Legends ZA is the latest entry in the main series Pokemon video game, with new real-time online battles of up to 4 players.
It's gonna be incredible.
ポケモンチャンピオンズはポケモンならではの完成バトルに焦点を当てた2026年の世界大会ビデオゲーム部門で使われるタイトルです。
And Pokemon Champions focuses on the traditional turn-based battles that we all know and love of the Pokemon video games, and it will be the game played at the video game category at Pokemon World Championships 2026.
Yeah, moving it to champs. Yeah, moving it to champions. We all thought it, but now we've got confirmation. Champions is the new home of competitive.
メガ進化を存分に楽しむことができる2つのゲームをぜひ楽しみにしてください。
I hope you look forward to fully enjoying Mega Evolution in both of these upcoming titles.
But wait, there's more.
さて、アナハイムで皆さんと一緒に過ごす時間は終わりに近づいてきましたが、来年のサンフランシスコはこれまでの世界大会がさらに大きく進化するイベントとなります。こちらをご覧ください。
Our time here in Anaheim is coming to a close, and now we look towards San Francisco next year, where we will see another big evolution in this event. Please take a look.
Pokemon. What we got? Jason. What's this? Watch out, there's a trick. Oh. XP. Pokemon XP. What's this? New mobile game? Pokemon XP. Yeah, it actually is. Wait. Well, what's that then? Passes on sale September the 17th. Two events in the same weekend?
来年ポケモン XP と世界大会が同時に開催されるサンフランシスコでお会いできるのを楽しみにしています。
We will see you all again next year in San Francisco when Pokemon XP joins the Pokemon World Championships.
皆さんありがとうございました。
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I can't believe we didn't see a new Mega. Like, 4-player battling looks unreal, but I'm shocked we did not. Why did they just keep throwing Mega Dragonite down our throats, man? Like, it's good. It was great. It's fine. But
we aim to evolve this event every year, and I can tell you that 2026 is going to be another step up in terms of size, wonder, and excitement. Now, though, the 2025 Pokemon World Championships has concluded. Our newest champions are now etched in Pokemon history.
I don't believe it.
Thank you to all our friends here in California for welcoming us and making this weekend truly unforgettable. Don't forget, trainers, support your local community, invite your friends, and tune in online. Until the road brings us together again, good luck, have fun, and we'll see you next year.
Oh man, I mean the online looks sick, don't get me wrong, but I mean, where's the...
Immediately fires off Thunderbolt. A mighty hit. Gyarados has fainted. When your Pokemon faints, you can still rally and dive back in. This is still anyone's game. These trainers are back on their feet. They decide to switch out their Pokemon.
Like, this is unreal. Like, I'm really looking forward to this. We're gonna have so many fun streams doing this.
Go-Go is heating up. Whoa, Furfrou barrels in from the side with Hybrid Voice.
Mega Evolution.
Both weekend battlers go down. That's 2 points at once. The trainer changes Pokemon again and presses on. 10 seconds left on the clock. And this trainer's full up on Mega Power. Dragonite Mega evolves. And it unleashes a raging Draco Meteor. That's all three of...
I think this is the trailer, but I think it's what we've just seen.
The time limit is 3 minutes. The trainer who defeats the most Pokemon will be the winner. The match has begun. At the start of the match, you can play it safe, go on the offensive.
They were never going to show Gen 10.
To power up with. Who knows where things will stand in 3 minutes? Here, Talonflame takes aim and strikes with Brave Bird, but it's blocked by the Steadfast Shield of Protect. Gyarados quickly counters with Waterfall.
I feel like this would be really good though.
Effective.
I'm really excited for this.
Talonflame goes down.
Also, Riddler Q was right again.
The trainer who defeated it earns 1 point. But there's no time to relax. Ampharos Mega evolves and immediately fires off Thunderbolt. A mighty hit. Gyarados has fainted. When your Pokemon faints, you can still rally and dive back in. This is still anyone's game. These trainers are back on their feet.
2 months away and only one Mega.
Switch out their Pokemon. 1.5 minutes left. We're halfway through. Mega Ampharos
the club meant the 4
Go-Go
people,
is heating up. Whoa, Furfrou barrels in.
Yeah, Riddler Q posted like half an hour ago saying this was happening.
That's 2 points at once. The trainer changes Pokemon again and presses on.
Every Pokemon has a Mega meter.
And this trainer's full up on Mega Power. Dragonite Mega evolves. And it unleashes a raging Draco Meteor. That's all 3 opponents down. A huge upset in the final 10 seconds. At the start of the match, you can...
Yeah, every Pokemon has a Mega meter. Look, Simisear has it as well. Or did it say you could Mega Evolve?
You can play it safe. Select items to stand and strikes with Brave Bird, but it's blocked. Strikes with
yeah, every Pokemon has a Mega
but
meter.
It's blocked by the Steadfast Shield of Protect. Gyarados quickly counters with Waterfall. It's super effective. Talonflame goes down.
Riddler Q tweet.
The trainer who defeated it earns 1 point. But there's no time to relax. Ampharos Mega evolves and immediately fires off Thunderbolt.
Oh, yeah, that.
A mighty hit. Gyarados has fainted.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I am very excited for this. I cannot believe we didn't see a new Mega Evolution, but I'm excited for this.
These trainers are back on their feet. They decide to switch out their Pokemon. 1.5 minutes
No, not every
left.
Pokemon
We're
gets a
halfway
Mega
through.
Evolution.
Mega Ampharos's battle with Go-Go is heating up. Whoa, Furfrou barrels in from
they
the
changed
side
on the
with
website
Hyper
yet?
Voice. Both weakened battlers go down. That's 2 points at once. The trainer changes Pokemon again and presses on. 10 seconds left on the clock. And this trainer's full up on Mega Power. Dragonite Mega evolves. And it unleashes a raging Draco Meteor! That's all 3 opponents down! A huge upset in the final 10 seconds. Dragonite's trainer takes a clear victory. These
What's the Legends EA? We haven't
battles await you.
gotten that yet. This is 4-player, like, battle mode.
Available to pre-order now. On their feet,
Like,
they decide.
It's just annoying that they're only showing Dragonite everywhere.
The match
They're
has
literally
begun.
using it as the
At the
scapegoat.
start of the match, you can play
It's not
safe,
yet last
go
year
on
all
the
over again,
offensive,
because we actually
or
got
collect
Legends
items
EA
to
news
power
and
up with.
Champion
Who
news.
knows
Well,
where
with
things
Champions
will
we didn't
stand
really
in
get
3
anything.
minutes.
They didn't drop the release
Here,
date.
Talonflame takes aim and strikes with Brave Bird, but it's blocked by the steadfast shield of Protect. Gyarados quickly counters with Waterfall.
Just seeing if
It's
they
super effective. Talonflame goes down. The trainer who defeated it earns 1 point. But there's no time to
I'm really
relax.
excited for this though. I'm really
Ampharos
excited.
Mega evolves and immediately fires off Thunderbolt. A mighty hit. Gyarados has fainted. When your Pokemon faints, you can still rally and dive back in. This is still anyone's game. These
Yeah,
trainers
still no
are back
Kalos
on their
starter
feet.
shown.
They
They'll be in the
decide to
game,
switch
but-
out their Pokemon.
Good night
1.5
to everyone
minutes
that's
left.
dropping off
We're
now.
halfway through.
Good night, good
Mega
night, good night. I
Ampharos's
won't be
battle
too
with
far
Go-Go
behind
is
you.
heating up. Whoa, Furfrou barrels in from the side with Hyper Voice. Both weakened battlers go down. That's 2 points at once.
No new
The
Mega
trainer
Evolution.
changes
Wow.
Pokemon again and presses
I
on.
thought they
10
would have
seconds
revealed a
left
new
on the
Mega
clock.
today. I really did.
And
At
this
Worlds.
trainer's full up on Mega Power.
They should have revealed one when they were
Dragonite
showing all the Mega
evolves.
Evolutions in
And it
Champions.
unleashes a raging Draco Meteor! That's all 3 opponents down! A huge upset in the final 10 seconds. Dragonite's trainer takes a clear
I'm just... Are they... Is this finished now? Yeah. Like, during the Champions thing, that's when they should have... During this is... Yeah, that's... I don't know where it is. You know what I
Is
mean.
going to be another.
You know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, like, I'm happy we got something, but you sure each Pokemon has the meter? Yeah, every single Pokemon has that meter. I mean, this is the new trailer. This is the new trailer, but yeah, I mean, look, it's news at the end of the day. I don't know when we're next going to get information. Probably next month. But the fact that the game comes out in less than 2 months and we've seen 1 new Mega Evolution is genuinely, like, bizarre to me. They're literally only throwing Mega Dragonite at us, and it's just weird, man. Just seeing if anything else drops for it, but I highly doubt it. There's a ranked mode, which is unreal. But what's Pokemon XP? I have no idea what Pokemon XP is. Absolutely no idea what Pokemon XP is. They haven't said. It's just an event happening next year at Worlds. Good night, good morning all. Get some rest, might sleep in, take down from Shannington. I don't know if I can. Right, well, I need to go record this video and go over all the information and then get to bed. I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Appreciate you all watching. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you all so much. Have a fantastic rest of your Monday/Sunday, wherever you are in the world. We'll be, yeah, I'll upload a video in the next hour or something going over this. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Much love. Stay safe. Take care. And peace.